7:05 right here on today's hit music, Q92, streaming live at Q92radio.com, and of course, now live on Facebook and YouTube and X. It's the Q92 Morning Show. Thank you guys for starting your day with us here on this cold, snowy Tuesday morning. Again, we do, in last hour, I had a report of an accident, a two semi-roll over on 76 West at Route 14. The ramp from 14 onto 76 West was totally blocked off. Now, that was probably about 45 minutes ago. If anyone has any updates on that, feel free to text us at 330-269-9292 or call us 330-450-9292. But if you're heading that way, last report we had, that was a wreck. I'm sure that something's going to take a while to clean up. So if you can't avoid that area, I would. If you're stuck in it and you didn't know why, now you know why. Hopefully everybody's okay there. But any other accidents, road conditions, be sure to let us know on the phone line, on the text line, or even message us on Facebook, YouTube, or X and let us know. But it is a little bit of a snowy trip out there this morning on your way to school and to work. As everyone that was off yesterday is back today. Hello, how are you? How'd you enjoy that day off? Did you like it? We didn't have it off.
No.
We were here doing our thing.
Yep.
Our little boo thing, as Paul Russell would say. Good morning, everybody. What do we have for you today? Next hour, Q92 Rage Room. You got rage? You got something you got to get off your chest, something you just want to bitch about? We got the hour for you. It's the 8 o'clock hour every Tuesday. The Q92 Rage Room. The phone line is open. The text line opens up, and you guys are free to just flat out get things off your chest. It's therapeutic. We all do it here if we have any. The three of us get our rage out. So we have that for you. Also, an X Golf prize pack to give away. In Canton, X Golf, you'll get a $50 gift card to there, along with golf gloves and a koozie. Who doesn't love a little koozie? And 9 o'clock hour, Mark Johnson could not join us yesterday, but he will join us today, we think, to let us know what the weather's going to be like for the rest of this week and the weekend ahead. So, again, X Golf prize pack, Rage Room in the 8 o'clock hour, Mark Johnson in the 9 o'clock hour. Lauren had a day yesterday to talk about. For the first time in my parental life, literally traumatized my son. And and all I'm gonna tell you is when it happened, there was nothing I could do to stop it.
Well, sometimes you got to let it ride, but this is not the first time in your life you're going to traumatize your son. Trust me.
Never heard him cry like that.
It's not going to be the last. I mean,
could see the fear.
Aw.
And there was nothing I could do.
Poor little boy.
So found out a fear, though. Unlocked a new fear for the kid, that's for sure. So got that. You know what's funny? It was a bit of a fear for me as a kid. Not to that level.
Well, he's just a wee guy.
Yeah. So I learned where not to take little Jimmy yesterday. So we'll talk about that as well. It's all coming up. Jake, you good today? I mean, your mic's on. I remembered again.
Yeah, I'm all right.
You all right?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
You look a little out of it this morning. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I'm all right, though.
All right. You feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
All right.
I feel like we learned a lot here.
Yeah. Thanks for the update.
You're welcome. It's good to be here.
Is it?
This morning, I'm not so sure.
Yeah. Good morning. Have a great day. White van guy checking in. Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Traffic is about at 10 miles per hour on 76 after the 14 ramp. The right lane is closed. Everyone stay to the left. Thank you for that update.
Yes, and don't let anybody over that clearly knows that the right lane is closed and tries to blow up that right lane until it is closed and then get over.
Guys that fly up the right lane, they want to cut you off.
Stand your grounds.
Put them in the median.
No,
that's on the
don't
other
hurt
side.
anybody.
No. Just,
Just don't let them over.
Just go, oh, no.
Yeah, I know you saw that way back there like I did.
So, thank you. That's a great update, though. Thank you again. All right, so scooting about 10 miles an hour on 76 West after the 14 ramp where the accident is. The right lane is closed, so you got to stay in the left lane. If you're heading that way and you got no choice, get over in the left lane is your best bet, but expect to be slowed down significantly. I'm willing to bet you weren't doing 10 miles an hour on 76.
Correct.
Oh, man. Someone says, currently fighting one right now.
I think it's the same guy that did Yes.
So let him in.
Stand your grounds. We're with you this morning.
Good morning, guys. Jake, you all right? Did you party late last night?
No, I didn't. I did get home. I was at Stars yesterday. I do have a little bit of a story, though. I just remembered I was almost in the middle of a 3-car accident
Well,
yesterday.
hey.
Gosh.
You want to save that for rage, or we?
It doesn't.
want to-
It doesn't matter. It's not real rage,
Well-
but it could be a story.
Okay. Well,
All
we've
right.
all got stories to
We
tell.
really do,
So
trust
let's
me.
stay on time so we
Let's
can all
do
get
it.
our stories in. It's Paul Russell, Lil Boo Thing. It's Q92. I'm going to kick it off. My rage is being prescribed Ozempic and then finding out you cannot afford Ozempic, and now you can't do it anymore because it cost you $350.
Yeah, that's a big kick to the butt.
That is. By the way, Jake checked with his pharmacist parents, and they said that's pretty much the best deal I'm going to get.
Yeah.
For you people that pay less, God bless you. For people that got to pay more than they should for medications, you shouldn't pay more than you pay for your car in medication, in one medication. Rage room. Jake, you got some raids today?
Yeah, rage room. I don't understand why people walk, run, ride their bikes, ride their scooters in the middle of the street in the neighborhood when there's a sidewalk 5 feet from them.
I also have that rage.
Yeah.
I've said the same thing. Whenever I see a sidewalk, I'm like, there's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Why would you not walk on the sidewalk?
Move over 3 feet, go on the sidewalk, and let the cars drive.
Literally. I have the same rage. I just never, and I've said that before. I'll say to myself in the car.
Yeah.
They'll be on the side of the road and I got to like go around them. And I'm like, there's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Like, especially, you're walking. There's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
It's a sidewalk
Exactly.
for you.
Yeah.
It's for you.
Yeah.
For your safety.
Right.
You're a lot less likely to get struck by a car on the sidewalk.
Right. It could happen, but
No,
less
it
likely.
absolutely could happen. But I mean, it's God's will at that point.
Right.
I mean, but I agree. It's a good rage.
Yeah.
Good rage. Let's see. We got the text line here. Rage room. When I sneeze about 46 times in a row. And I absolutely hate when I'm on my 10th sneeze and somebody that I'm talking to still having a conversation with me because I'm choking. I can't breathe. I'm snorting. And it's a hot mess. And they can't stop talking for 30 seconds as if I have any idea on what they're saying anyway. Rage room. I'm usually a 2 to 3 sneezer.
I definitely sneeze more than twice.
Yeah, there's never usually just one.
Yeah.
It's usually a 2 to 3, but I know people that they'll do it 10 times. I'm like, good Lord.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Also, I said this before, my fiance has a rule when we go on vacation. We're not allowed to eat anywhere we can eat at home.
I like that rule.
Can't go to a restaurant you could go to here.
I like that rule.
So I'll see like, oh, look, Subway. Nope. You know?
Yeah.
Nope. You can have Subway in Ohio. Nope. Let's go here. Let's check this place out. Found some great, oh, God, can't wait. Just can't wait. Text message. I had a girl that was interested in me tell me her and her ex are still talking. And if he wants to get back together, she's going to leave me. I definitely ran away from that one. Wow. I appreciate the honesty, but what in the F? Hey, this is great and all, but if my ex wants me back, I'm out of here.
Yeah, no.
Now let's go get a bite to eat. Wait, no.
Bye, Felicia.
We are no longer going to Cracker Barrel. There's no way I'm taking you to Cracker Barrel now. Do you hear me? Man, that is I'm still trying to process everything you just told me. I got to say, nothing like that's ever happened to me. I'm trying to think of the worst thing ever happened to me in a hotel. I don't think I have a worst thing, but I did have a room I stayed in that had bullet holes in it in Albany, New York.
Are you serious?
Yep. When I did radio for Arena Football, we didn't always, it was like Arena Football. So we didn't always, stay in the Hilton. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes we stayed wherever the home team would put us up. And sometimes home teams thought it was funny to put us, and we would do the same.
Suspicious.
I think there was a team that did that to us, I believe. And maybe it was Albany. I might be wrong. What was awesome is then they had to come to Youngstown to play us. We put them up in Cleveland. We put them up in Cleveland.
I was going to say.
Made them drive down from Cleveland to Youngstown for the game.
Oh, that's funny. Well,
I thought that was kind of funny. I was like, well done.
Yeah.
Little subtle revenge there.
Yeah.
Enjoy your hour bus ride to the arena.
Have fun.
When we could have put you in a hotel in this town.
Right.
So I remember that. It smelled. It was very dirty. And it had bullet holes in the wall.
Oh, my. I've never had anything like that.
Yeah.
Streaming online at Q92radio.com, and you can watch the show on Facebook, YouTube, and X.
$7:19 right here on today's hit music Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you, and we hope you guys are having a good morning. Be careful out there. A couple little slick spots. Nothing crazy. It's not going to snow all day, but when it's the morning commute and there's some snow on the roads, it could be a little slick.
Well, and it's still coming down pretty hard. I just saw it when I ran to the restroom on my way back. Now that we have all those the stadium lighting out in the parking lot.
We do.
You can see all of it coming down. It looks so pretty.
Well lit. You could do a basketball tournament at night.
My gosh, it would be amazing. Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah.
I've asked for a hoop at this place. I was told by the suits
that you'd go out and play and not work.
No one would do any work. And I actually said, so you think you drive into the station and the morning show would be off the air.
And you and I would be out there.
Because the three of us would be outside playing horse. I was like, you really think no one would sell advertising out of our sales department because we'd all be outside with a huge tournament on a Monday.
Right.
I was like, you really think? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same thing when I say you should put a TV in the lounge.
Right.
No, everyone. So you think we'll stop the morning show to go watch the Today Show in the lobby?
Hey, he's got his concerns.
I was like, I guess. And listen, okay. Can workers be distracted? Absolutely.
I can do that on my own without any of those things. Trust me, I have ADD. I'll be like, oh. And then I'm like, wait, what was I doing? Happens all the time.
We all have cell phones.
Yeah.
Think I'm not playing Monopoly Go on the clock?
Oh, yeah. Sure you are.
All right, anyway, while we got some time, all three of us have a story to share. We're going to call this story time hour here in this. It's very rare all three of us had something happen to us in the same, on the same day to talk about the next day.
Yeah.
Who would like to go first?
I don't care.
Well, that doesn't help.
You pick.
Jake.
All
I
right.
feel like you deserve to go first. I feel like you've had a rough one.
Yeah.
Mine's short, so I can go first.
Okay.
So I was driving after the show. I was on my way to Star's house.
Yeah.
And I was on like some back roads. We weren't going all that fast.
Worcester, for those who don't know, she lives in Worcester.
Ashland.
Ashland. I'm
Ashland,
sorry.
yeah.
So he has a drive.
Yeah.
So everyone, I just want to make sure everyone knows that.
So about an hour and a half here. It was like, I was like 10 minutes from her house. So I was close. And we were I was on the side street, going about 45 miles an hour, not too fast. And ahead of me, there's just a line of cars and they all just slamming their brakes and nobody really knows why. And there was a pickup truck in front of me. And so he stopped and was able to stop before hitting the car in front of him. And I slammed on my brakes and was like, uh-oh. And I was getting closer and closer and closer to this truck.
Your eyes were getting bigger.
I wasn't going to stop. So I go right off the road into like a little ditch because I thought a ditch was safer than hitting a truck.
Him. Right.
And there was a semi-truck behind me.
Oh, God.
Whoa.
And he saw, the semi-truck saw my brake lights first, saw me swerve, was like, oh no, this isn't going to end well. So he threw on his hazards, I think, before hitting the brakes. And then he braked, but he did hit the truck, but he wasn't going that fast.
He hit the truck
in front of me.
Oh, my gosh.
So
Jake, I think you made the right call because what if you would have still been there?
that's what he said. He said if I was still there, he would have hit me and we all would have been involved and it would have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
The truck driver said that.
Well, good call on your
But the
part. I'm
guy
glad you're
that-
safe.
The guy that got hit by the semi was okay.
Yeah, everybody was okay. The damage was very minimum. It wasn't it was just a little tap.
Yeah.
The cops weren't called. They just exchanged information. We're on their way, and I got out to make sure they were okay.
Best
So I
case
thought I was the
scenario.
cause of it.
Right.
I was like, uh-oh, I just caused a...
No, you got out of the way.
Yeah, I did get out of the way.
You removed yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got yourself out of the way of the semi.
Right.
I think that's okay.
Yeah.
Way to be alert. Way to know your surroundings,
Yeah, no
actually.
kidding.
So that's a tough call when you got to think like that in your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So were you able to get your truck out of the ditch okay?
Yeah, I wasn't totally in the ditch. I was like halfway in the ditch.
So you could get it out yourself.
Yeah, I threw on 4-wheel drive and just drove out. So
Look at you. You got the beast.
When in your rear view, when you saw the semi coming, did you pee a little? Because I would have.
no, to be honest, I didn't know that there was a semi behind me because I wasn't looking behind me. I was looking in front of me and
Right.
to the right.
Yeah.
I was looking to where I was gonna
Where
end
you're
up.
going to bail.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then I saw a semi and then I heard the crash and I was like, uh-oh,
Yeah.
better stop. Better get
Yeah.
out.
So you thought you caught? Do you know what stopped everybody else? Made them? slam on
No,
their
I
brakes?
don't. There was like 6 cars in front of us that all
Sometimes it's
stopped.
stupid. It's like one person is like an idiot driver and slams on their brakes, and then everybody
Yeah.
else
Yeah.
freaks out. So
Yeah, I don't know the cause
I'm
of
glad
that.
you're
Did that
okay.
thing happen where your heart's beating real fast?
No, it wasn't because it all was within seconds.
So fast,
So like, yeah. And it wasn't that bad. It wasn't like we weren't going on the highway. We weren't cruising at 70 miles an hour.
right.
So it wasn't like a high speed thing. So
Yeah. No, I'm glad you're okay. You
Yeah.
did the right thing. Good job.
Yeah, I'm glad you're okay too.
Yeah.
thanks.
Good Lord.
Yeah. That's scary.
Squeezing a quick text. Good morning. Wish me happy thoughts, and no one wants to throat punch me. Off to process 250 time cards today from payroll girl. Woo.
You should be everybody's favorite person. You're giving them money.
Unless they screw it up.
Well, that's
You want to
true.
make someone mad, mess up their
But maybe
check.
that's not her fault. Maybe somebody else like gets it ready and then she processes. I don't know.
Could be.
I don't know how that works.
Text, the highways are absolute dog poop right now. I had to edit that. So be careful.
I'm telling you, it's coming down really hard.
You think this weather is bad? Try
Grow up.
moving to Buffalo, someone said.
No, I know.
Buffalo people just don't care.
Well, I understand that, but at the same time, we don't live in Buffalo. We can still let everybody know they need to be careful.
Yeah, everyone just, apparently it's snowing out there,
Yeah,
and
take your time.
freeway's a little icy.
Yeah.
Little icy. Lauren, we still got 5 minutes. You want to tell your story?
Sure, I can. So we're just going to do this really because so much happened to unpack from yesterday. I'm just going to rip the Band-Aid off. So yesterday I'm at the station. I get a call from my mom. So little background there, because if you ever don't see me here, sometimes it might have to do with her. My mom is a 2-time breast cancer survivor who is on immunotherapy. She goes to her primary care physician yesterday and they're like, they did an EKG. They're like, your EKG is abnormal. You may have had a heart attack. Okay, let's stop there. They then proceed to allow her to leave in her own car.
I found that a bit odd.
Me too. They allow her to proceed to drive home in her own car. And I say drive home because this woman fought me tooth and nail that she was going, instead of someone taking care of her dog, she wanted to go home and make sure her dog was good. She wanted to get her phone charger in case this was good. Like, she had this agenda, okay? So, okay. She leaves. She goes home. Like there's nothing I can do. And I'm clear out here. And she's made up her mind about what she's doing. So I hurriedly get out of here so that I can hurry her along. And I'm like, I'm coming to get you. You are not dilly-dallying all day. I'm coming to get you, and I'm physically driving you there. We're going. They told you to go. Anyhow, great experience in the ER in terms of it could have been so much worse. We know someone else that was here recently that was there much longer than we were. Got there at like 1, got out at like 7 something. I didn't think that was terrible for the barrage of things they did to her.
5 to 6 easy.
Yeah.
You're not getting around that.
Yeah. They were
just,
whatever. In the interim, I had several things that were supposed to go on yesterday. My kids were scheduled for haircuts. It's crappy to let our hairstylist know because she put 2 appointments in. They were back to back. So she couldn't reschedule those. So my daughter ended up taking them. Fine. Check that off the list. I had placed a grocery order on Sunday night for pickup yesterday. Wasn't able to get that. So I texted my husband and was like, while I'm here, can you run after you get done with work and pick up the groceries? Sure. He texts me at like 5 something. He's like, when you have a moment, can you call me? I'm like, yeah, what's wrong? Because I'm like, my kids are still getting their hair. They're not home yet, And he's like, nothing's wrong. I'm just trying to figure out why you ordered 3 pounds of Swiss cheese, a pound of provolone, 2 pounds of turkey, like this massive. I'm like, I didn't. He's like, I need you to call me.
Well, then where did he get the idea that all this cheese was needed?
He picked it up. He went to
Was
the
it
grocery.
an order you pick up to go?
Yes. He went. See, I always look to make sure that I can identify some things in the cart to make sure it's our order. Like, he doesn't do this very often. Like, go do the grocery pickup for me. So, as I call him, and I'm like, babe, that's not our order. He's like, well, that's too bad because it's all put away in the fridge and the freezer and in the pantry. He's like, what do you want me to do? And I'm like, but you didn't get the stuff that I was supposed to make for tonight. Well, only 2 things from my order and this order were the same: rotisserie chicken and bananas.
How did he end up with someone else's order? Don't you have to like identify yourself?
Yes, you call the number when you get there. You tell them what spot number, your last name. They come out, they make sure, they always say, like, they look at you and say your last name. Like, yeah, this is me. This is. So I don't fault him too much. Now, if it would have been me because I did the order, I would have been like, this is way too many bags. Because I had a $50 order. I was literally getting the stuff to make chicken rice soup. Anyhow, so I get home last night. Well, first of all, Acme is where we were. And they were so awesome. Not only did they fill our order and make it right, they're like, keep everything we gave you on accident because we can't take it back.
No, they cannot.
Right. Keep it. Come get your regular order. Plus, here's a gift card.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So
Okay.
they were fantastic.
Okay.
I am a loyal Acme customer just because of it won't change anything.
Very cool. That's
Right.
very cool.
Yes.
That's how you keep customers.
But I went home last night and I was like, oh my gosh, there's so much food I've never had before in this order. Like,
look, honey, Fig Newtons.
like these, for example, I did
You're
not order
eating
that.
someone else's food right now.
I am, but they got theirs too because they said they made their order good. But it was just hilarious because he was like, why did you order 3 pounds Swiss cheese, 2 pounds of turkey, a pound of provolone? He's like, what are you making? I'm like,
Can't blame him. I'd have questions
it's not
too.
mine. It's not mine. So then I told you, I get home and he comes out to help me. He comes out to help me carry the groceries in because it's getting late. I'm starving and it's cold. And he might have broken his hand. I don't know. We're going to find out later today by putting his coat on and accidentally punching the half wall.
That's good.
So we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Yesterday was just like,
put your hand through the coat and punch the wall.
it was like, it's not even the wall. It was the corner of the wall where like the wood top meets. So it's like very pointy. It's wood. It's hard.
Ugh.
He was like, it was the worst angle.
That sucks. Someone text, never send a man grocery shopping, LOL.
But now we have $170 some worth of groceries.
Life is good now.
Well, I had to take an inventory. I opened up the fridge and I was like, hot dogs. He's like, yeah, it was in the other person's order. I'm like, okay.
You got free groceries.
Yeah, we did.
What do you think about it? Nice scam, Lauren.
Stop.
Fantastic. I'm going to take a look at sports. That's really weird. I bet you someone got yelled at that store.
Oh, I'm sure somebody.
Hey, Tom, question.
But you know, accidents happen.
Do we check to make sure we have the right order,
Well,
Tom?
that's why I told him. I was like, I have been ordering from you guys since the pandemic. So 4 years. I mean, I've never had an issue, ever. Mistakes happen.
I worked at
We're
a
all
Christmas
human.
tree farm once and lost someone's Christmas tree.
That's like the worst thing to lose. It's Christmas.
Oh, my God. I don't know what I did with it. I didn't know where it went.
You still don't know?
No, to this day, I don't know what happened to their tree.
That's awesome.
We gave them one and kind of like hoped they just like were like, hey, here you go.
Oh, there it is. Like they couldn't spot it.
I would like help drag them in, put them in the baler, get them all like netted up so you could put it in your car. And they were like the happiest. It wasn't like they were like that a-hole family. They were like they were the Hallmark family. Like,
oh God,
where's our tree, kind sir? Oh, it's right over.
Oh my God, where'd it go?
I didn't know where their tree was. 100% my fault. I didn't know to this day, I don't know where it went.
Right.
Because I brought it in for him.
Yeah.
Gone. I had to go grab the guy.
Merry
I was
Christmas.
like, I don't know where your tree is.
What did they
Did
say?
you bring it in? I did. Well, did you put it to bail it? I did. You know what happened to it? I don't.
Do you think one of the other tree guys like thought it was their tree and
It had to be.
load it in
But
somebody else's car?
it was like the nicest family. You know what I mean? It wasn't some
Yes.
a-hole family.
That was like, hurry up and pick
Yeah.
a tree. It's cold.
It was like the most Americana happy family. It was like literally the father, the mother, the daughter, the son.
The whole
And I
crew.
ruined it. I pooped on their Christmas. It's Hinder, better than me. It's Q92. Jake told us he has rage today.
Yeah, he actually said it probably. He's like, I have
I
rage
do.
today.
I do.
Show yourself.
I encourage
on,
you to
I'm-
speak up, Jake, at any time, at any topic.
There he is.
Hi.
Hi.
so
Hello there.
everybody knows, well, not everybody, but you all know that I only care about two bands in this world that follow. AJR
Yep.
and
Boingo, boingo.
yes, Bowling for Soup.
Oh,
And
okay.
Bowling for Soup announced a tour for 2024.
I saw that.
And they made a promo video on Instagram saying, "Oh, check us out. Come to our tour. We're coming to a city near you, blah, blah, blah." Do you want to know where they're going? United Kingdom, Ireland, and Canada, and Florida.
So the only places in America they're touring is Florida?
Yeah. And it's like a Wednesday show. I can't wait for that short commute to Florida or United Kingdom.
What about Canada? That'd be closer.
I guess it would be.
Unless it's like
But I don't have
Alberta
a-
or
yeah,
you
but
don't have a passport?
no.
But when is it? You might have time to get a passport.
No, it's like next month.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
It's the end of this month or next month. So
Aw.
unless they announce more dates in the States, I guess we won't be seeing Bowling for Soup.
I'm sorry.
Hmm.
That
That's
sucks.
a bunch of bowling for poop right there.
It is.
Do you know what my biggest problem is about driving in mornings like this? Is the visibility. I told you that was my bugaboo. Like, I keep seeing on I don't know if it's social media, but it was like what it looks like when regular people drive. What it looks like to those people with astigmatism, because I have one of those. It's true. It's scary because you get those big like halos and like.
Oh yeah, no.
So you people with those blue burn your retinas out, street legal headlights, I don't like you very much today.
I sometimes pretend I'm traveling through space when I'm in the snow.
Oh,
I feel
it
like
does look like
I'm in
that.
Star Wars. I'm like,
Oh yeah,
I'm in hyperdrive.
especially when you put your brights on.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. I do. I feel like I'm like Han Solo. Like,
Oh, you're watching the road
you'll never
too.
catch me, Darth Vader.
Morning on Q92.
$7:39. Don't forget 8 o'clock hour, the Q92 Rage Room. If you want to start sending your rage in already, the text line, go ahead and do it. 330-269-9292. Just put hashtag Rage Room at the beginning of the text so we know and put it aside. Get it all off our chest in the 8 o'clock hour. The phone line will be open too. You can also comment on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Thanks for having us on your radio, streaming us at Q92radio.com. If you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or X, welcome to the Q92 Morning Show. Also in the 8 o'clock hour, an X-Golf and Canton prize pack to give away. 9 o'clock hour, Mark Johnson going to join us. He could not join us yesterday, unfortunately, but he would like to join us today and talk about this cold weather, this snow, and when it's going to be above 30 again. So we'll talk to him about that. 7:30, I only got a few minutes here, so we learned that Jake was almost in a really bad accident. He had to put his truck in a ditch.
Yeah, he did the
Halfway in a
smart
ditch.
thing. He was a quick thinker.
Lauren had a little emergency with her mother, who was more concerned with her dog getting fed
Yeah.
and her phone being charged
Yes.
than a possible heart attack. And her doctor who said, you might have had a heart attack. Drive yourself to the doctor. You should be fine.
Yep.
And then her husband possibly breaking his hand while putting his arm through a coat.
Yes.
So.
And we also scored a ton of groceries.
And her bringing home another person's groceries.
And we have 3 pounds of Swiss cheese, if anybody has any ideas.
If anyone has a charcuterie board they need some cheese for, let Lauren know. She'll be happy to supply.
I got you.
But she did still get a rotisserie chicken.
I did.
That means you got 2.
I got 2.
Good time.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what's happened to the 2 of them just yesterday. Mine's a short as well. Yesterday after the show, I had to go pick up little Jimmy at my mom's house. He was at grandma's. Picked him up, and he was in a great mood.
Yeah.
Everything was great. He was smiling, laughing, had a great time with grandma. We're driving home, like we do. Let's go home, Jimmy. Let's go. Drive home, and I was like, you know what? Sun's out. I was like, no one's home yet. No rush to get home. I'm going to go through the car wash. I'm a member at the car wash.
Yeah.
I'm going to drive through it. Rogue wash. And I have taken him through it before. He had always been asleep.
Yeah.
But this is not.
It's not his first rodeo.
No. He'd never been fully awake.
Gotcha.
And it never hit my radar that he might not like it. So we went in there. And he was fully awake. And I'm telling you, right until the point where we were in line and drove in, he was back there. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Doing what a 9-month-old baby does, saying things.
Babbling.
We got into that car wash. And when I tell you the fear of God hit my son, he was screaming. He was putting his little hands up to, like, protect himself.
Oh.
I mean, the screams were shrieking, and I'm like, I can't stop this. We're inside now. Like, I can't do anything.
Right. Well, and it's so cold. It's usually
I'm
got
like,
the garage doors that actually physically close.
And then all the brushes were coming on the car and covering the car. He cried like I've never heard him cry before.
Aww.
I mean, true fear. Not like I'm crying, I want a bottle. I'm crying, I'm cranky, I want to sleep. I mean, he thought he was in danger.
Please tell me you got out of that car wash and unbuckled him and, like, held him for a minute.
No. I got out of we drove out, and I was like, we're out, it's good. We're out, it's good. I have a song that calms him down. Every time I play it, it calms him down. And it did calm him down on the way home.
What is it?
Hey Jude. If I play Hey Jude for him, if he's crying, if he can't sleep, he always at least calms
The Beatles,
down.
Hey Jude?
Swear to God.
Aw.
I played it for him like when he was like a day old.
Yeah.
And I play it for him every time. and I swear to God, he reacts to it every time. Even if he is crabby, hungry, upset, if I play Hey Jude and he hears the beginning, he's not a big fan of the na part.
Well, none of us are. It kind of gets old by then.
But it does go on for 17 minutes.
It does.
But Hey Jude will calm him down. But we're even driving down the road, and I'm hearing those post-cry sniffles, and I literally...
Oh, did you get a little...
Maybe you guys get this
breath?
if you're a new dad. I almost teared up.
Yeah.
Because I'm going down the road here. Whole way home.
Oh, see.
Then I get out of the car. I open the door. I just see these alligator tears down both his cheeks. That just confirms like how scared. I traumatized my son.
Yeah, you did.
Via a car wash.
Good job, Dad.
Car looks great though. Car looks great. Look at you go see it out. So it might be covered in snow now, but looks fantastic. Because I wash my car to compete with the suit.
Yeah.
Because he likes to always have his car washed, and I take that personal.
For whatever reason, yes, I know.
So I went and got my car washed. We'll see whose car is cleaner.
I don't know. Your car is totally covered now. So
damn it! I don't even know if I have a brush in my car.
Well, that's going to be a problem. Just start it early and let it melt.
I don't know if you guys ever remember traumatizing your children, but that's the first time I truly remember traumatizing my son.
I'm trying to think if we ever had anything like that.
I will not go through the car wash with him again unless he is passed out.
No, the only time that I can pinpoint traumatizing a child was my nephew. He loved Elmo. I mean, loved Elmo. And you remember that whole rage with Tickle Me Elmo? It was like the hottest thing in the world, and he was like 2. So I got it for his birthday. And man, he lost it.
Like was scared of it?
Oh my God, yes. Like threw it. He kept picking it up, like barely picking it up and throwing it as fast as he could, like to get it away from it.
That's funny. There you go. Lauren stole someone's groceries.
I did not.
Her mom might have had a heart attack, but her only concern was feeding her dog.
But she didn't have a heart attack. Her cardiac enzymes came back normal, so that's good.
Jake almost was in a 3-car wreck with a semi.
Yeah.
That was our Monday, everybody. It's Lady Gaga, Bloody Mary. It's Q92. Just joining us, we were talking middle of last hour, about my not daughter sets like 5 alarms to go off from 6 a.m. to like 6:50. She wakes up, sets the next one, tries to go back to sleep. Sets the next one, goes back to sleep, et cetera, et cetera.
This continues for an hour.
I found that idiotic. Not her, it.
The process.
The process. We had a big discussion last night. She said, I just don't get it.
You don't?
I'm an old head or whatever, but I don't get it.
Is that what she called you?
No, that's what I call myself. So I'm like, why would you not just sleep that 50 minutes of full sleep? That's an hour of sleep.
Yeah.
You don't get it. You don't get it. And that's not her voice, but that's what I'll use from now on. You don't get it. You don't get it. Lauren just sets a normal alarm. You have one backup, oh crap alarm.
Yeah, but it's like 30 minutes later.
I set an alarm. I have one snooze that's like 5 minutes after that. I have my alarm, the loudest volume, the most annoying noise you can have. Jake is also a little bit of a multi-alarm guy now. Are you still that way now, Jake?
No, I'll say like 1 or 2.
1 or 2 and you're good to go. Yeah. So we had a couple phone calls. A lady called in her 30s. She said, I'm in my 30s and I do the same thing.
Yeah.
She sets like multiple alarms. And one of the reasons my not daughter said she does this is because she won't wake up as angry.
Yeah, she's gently waking herself up. Do I think it's the healthiest, wisest use of time? No. But I understand her logic and that, you know.
A lot of you, we had 2 phone calls, and we had a lady who said she's a psych major, and studies have shown that actually is worse, and you get less sleep, and you'll be more tired and more irritable.
Yeah.
And that checks out with the not daughter, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
So, a lot of you text. Let's read some of them. See what you guys do. Mine goes off every 5 minutes from 6:20 to 6:40.
Every how many minutes?
5 minutes. So you could have slept that 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I do that system too. It gradually wakes you up, and when it's finally ready for you to get up, I don't feel as groggy.
See, it works for some
Nuts.
people.
I'm 38. I set my alarms just like her, crying, laughing emoji. I'm a mom of 3 kids, ages 15, 11, and 8. I'm 33, and I do that sometimes. She sent in a screenshot. She has an alarm at 5:30, 6, 6:15, and 6:30. You guys, you could be sleeping.
Angela on Facebook says, I have one alarm only. I can barely stand to hear it once, much less it going off multiple times.
Absolutely. I have 5 alarms set 6 minutes apart. The last alarm having a total different sound. My God, a lot of these people do this. The not daughter's correct. You gradually waking up a little bit more with each alarm.
You better tell her to go back and watch this segment on YouTube so she can hear how many listeners have her back.
All right. Is complimenting hair creepy? That's a question I pose.
What? That's a question that Clint posed when he walked in here.
Yeah, that's we've been talking about. We're going to talk about what Clint said.
Yeah.
So he came in here and he was telling us a story about someone complimenting someone's hair.
Yeah.
Saying, I don't mean to be creepy, but I really like your hair.
Well, he asked me, he said, does that creep you out? Because he said, your hair looks nice today. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Is that creepy? Does that creep you out? And I said, no, we know Clint really well.
Right.
So it doesn't bother me at all. But the question was then posed. At what point is complimenting a woman in public not flattering, but yet then creepy?
I remember, and this is back in the 1900s, a guy I worked with was no longer with us.
Yeah.
Rest easy. King. But he... we were sitting one day in the studio talking, going over what we're going to do on the show. And a sales girl walked in. Now, this sales girl was a very beautiful.
She was a pretty gal.
Yes.
Okay.
I have no doubt. If she was like, hi, can I talk about your business and advertising? The owner would be like, indeed, you can. And she always dressed nice. And she did. She had nice legs. And you know me, I'm a legs ass guy.
Okay, so you were oogling her too in the office.
Then yes.
Okay.
Yes, I was. And this is back in my Youngstown days. She walked in one day to ask a sales question about some sponsorship, things like that. And I will never forget this. We're sitting there and we're all talking. And the gentleman, the older gentleman at the time, he says, I got to tell you. He goes, I just got to tell you, you've got an incredible set of legs. And in my head, no! I knew bad. This is 1900s now. Oh, no, this is 2000. This is.
Could you hear the clack of HR's heels coming down the hallway?
2002. I'm like, no! I think we're supposed to wait till she leaves the room to say that to each other. I don't think we say it to her.
Right.
Not at work. Not now. And she was very nice about it. And you could tell it was a little like, I'm sorry, but
it probably took her by surprise.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I knew that the guy was not trying to be perverted. I know you're like, oh, sure. I'm telling you, I knew the man. He wasn't. He thought, now he was older. Like he was in his 60s at the time. She's in her 20s.
I guess maybe that.
Maybe from a different, but I'm saying maybe from a different generation.
Yeah.
Maybe then that was seen as okay. I don't know. This was way before now. Where you say hi to someone like, oh God, did I offend you?
Right.
Good morning. Excuse me?
Right.
Damn it. But yeah, I'll never forget that. You've got an incredible set of legs. Oh!
Q92.
Another arctically cold Tuesday. Scattered morning snow, some sunshine during the afternoon. A high near 16, a wind chill to -4. Overnight, a partly cloudy sky, a low near 4 above, a wind chill to -12. I am Mark J. Weather. Stay warm.
At 92. It is 7:53, about 7 minutes away from 8 o'clock. Excuse me, that was well timed. And going to the Rage Room in the 8 o'clock hour. I see a couple texts already waiting for the Rage Room. Again, start sending them in now. Just put hashtag Rage Room at the beginning so we see it and set it aside. 8 o'clock hour. If you're new to the show, every Tuesday at 8, we go to what's called the Q92 Rage Room, where us here in the studio and all of you get anything off our chest that's been ticking us off, pissing us off, annoying us. Could be big, could be little.
Yeah.
Could be whatever. And we get it off our chest. We open the phone lines. We open the text line. We let you guys comment on Facebook, YouTube, and X. So we're going to do that in the 8 o'clock hour. Also, X Golf in Canton prize pack to give away. $50 gift card to X Golf, pair of gloves, and a koozie. Very cool indoor golf facility. You can go there and grab a drink as well. So we have that 9 o'clock hour. Mark Johnson is joining us. So that's what we have coming up. Excited to go to the Rage Room. You can watch it. We have brand new graphics for it in 2024. So go over there and check it out. Were you happy yesterday to see your boy Baker Mayfield win?
Yes. Are you kidding me? My son, so I was exhausted when I got home last night. I laid down on the couch and my son came upstairs. He's like, Baker, 10 points. And then by the next time I looked, he was up 13 on it. Like I'm so happy for him. I really wish he was still here though. I do.
I think he's in a great spot for him.
Yeah.
I think he's in a place where there's low pressure, great weather for him. I just think he's in a I think he's in a good place. I think if the Bucs can work out a deal that's not overpaying,
right,
they should lock him up and keep him there, but not if he wants like Mahomes money.
I think really with the baby on the way, because I've watched some of his press conferences, he really just wants stability right now. He wants to stay with the team. He wants to keep playing.
If I was Tampa Bay, I'd be like, listen, I could do a hell of a lot worse.
Right.
A lot of teams are doing a hell of a lot worse.
That's true.
So, yeah, Steelers out. Eagles.
I'm sorry. I didn't care for Coach Tomlin before, but after last night, I'm sorry, Steelers fans. It was wrong of him to walk off in mid-press conference. And I would think that about our coach. If Stefanski did that, I would be like, since when are we so immature that we can't stand there and field questions? Cool.
The Eagles? I'm sorry, I'm just looking
You
at
were
this.
like dead silent.
Because I was getting ready to say so. Their collapse was phenomenal.
It was really bad. I feel bad.
Do you realize they were, 10-1?
Yeah.
And do you realize that they lost 1, 2, 3, 4? They lost 6 of their last, if you include yesterday, they lost 6 of their last 7 games. That is a huge collapse.
That is
10-1, you finish 11-6.
pretty bad.
And then you get worked. I mean, they were talking about they were going to have the 1 seed.
Nope.
And I don't know what happened to that team, but man, it sucks because their coach has Mount Union ties.
Yeah.
So from a local standpoint, I don't like that, but something's wrong in Philadelphia. That's crazy. So with playoffs still going on, are you riding with Baker? Is that the team now? Now I was asking that around 5:30. I was like, now that the Browns and Steelers are both out,
yeah,
who are you riding with? And I got answers for everybody.
I really like the Bucs and the Chiefs.
See, people hate Mahomes. I root for Mahomes.
I love him.
I root for him.
I really like him.
I do. I don't know. I have no issue with it. Could you see Baker in a Super Bowl in the
I don't
NFC?
know.
Now, San Fran's so good. I don't know. But I think it's already, if you're Tampa Bay, already a success.
But just to that point, anything can happen. I mean, the Browns beat San Francisco. I mean, do you see what I'm saying? And now we're not even in contention.
Yeah.
It just takes a team to have a bad game or a bad day.
Yeah. 7:57 Rage Room coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. Real quick, someone says, we ride with Detroit now. 0-16 teams got to stick together. That would be a tremendous
That's
story.
true, yeah.
What they've never been?
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Oh, man. This one's for Jake to cheer him up. It's AJR. Bang. It's Q92.
Seen somebody pulled over in a construction zone? That would be so awesome.
No. That'd be funny if I did. I just cold flashes. Someone said in the text line, you have a cold flash.
It's not a flash. It's like consistent the whole time I'm here. But I go home and put my slippers on and I'm fine. Like, It's just here that I'm cold. I was hot as all get out in my car this morning. I'm at butt warmers. I had to crack my window.
Gosh.
I'm just saying, I don't think I have the issue. It is literally 65 degrees in here. It's chilly.
It is a little bit, but I think that's going to be all right. I think you're going to make it.
I think so, too.
I do.
Coupled with the fact that we get up early. When you're tired, you are more apt to be chilly.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Someone
Let's
said
throw a tangerine
maybe
at you.
you're anemic. Someone said in the text line.
I
I
don't
thought that about her.
No,
Sometimes I look at her across the room, I go, you're anemic.
I am not anemic.
Iron deficiency,
I am
someone
not
says.
anemic. I've been tested.
I love it.
It is
What else does she have?
65 degrees in here, friends.
What else does she have? So far we have menopause, iron deficiency, and anemic. What else is she?
And I'm not in menopause. I'm far too young.
Too young?
Okay. But I am young. I would be on the very young side of it.
I'm at the age now. Next year I gotta get.
You're gonna go through menopause?
No, I gotta get my booty checked.
Ooh!
Time to go. Ooh.
Someone's gonna get the snake out.
Like, all this technology, is that really the only way to determine?
Yeah, they gotta go have a little look-see.
I know. I just like that. Really? We have all these face filters and all these cool things you can do in life, technology, and the only way, you know what I mean, is little Jack Horner in the corner.
That's what Jack Warner was doing in the corner.
Well, until the cops arrived.
I thought he stuck his thumb in a plum.
My plum. So what? Yesterday, how about this? On the way home from work yesterday,
Yeah.
got pulled over.
You did?
Did I did?
For what? Speeding.
I think the whole thing was weird.
Okay.
I'm not sure who pulled me over. I was on Mahoning Avenue. I was going over Lake Milton, for those of you looking like, where was it? And me and another car that was ahead of me that I was not tailgating or riding his ass, that would mean he was going just as fast, if not faster than me. We both went over the bridge, and as we came, a truck did go by me with lights on the other side of the road. And it said, I don't know if it was a park ranger or a...
Did you get pulled over by park police?
I just said I don't know who pulled me over. I don't know who it was.
Did you get a ticket?
Didn't pay attention to what he said.
But did you get a ticket?
No. He let me... I was going to go with that. But
Well, I know, but it would be on your paperwork. That's why I'm asking.
So, I get pulled over. It's so hard to explain because I saw the guy pull off and it's like he was going to park and look at the lake or something. Me and the other car ahead of me are driving. I don't see anything wrong with anything. There's no traffic at all.
Yeah.
And like a mile down, after I'm down the road, don't even see the lake anymore. He comes around the bend, and I'm thinking this guy's going on a call.
Right.
Like, oh, so me and the guy ahead of me, we kind of drift over to the side to start to, let him go past. He parks behind me. I was like, the hell did I do? And the other guy drives off. I go, oh, you were just as guilty. And the man comes up, and two of them. One went to the right side of my car. One went to the left. I'm like, okay, what is this? What is this? Why? And nice, very nice. He was very polite. He ID'd himself, but I wasn't listening. He was like, I'm blah, blah, blah. And all I heard was, wah, 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 wah. Because I'm still like, why am I pulled over?
Right. You were still perplexed.
He's like, I got you doing 51 to 35.
Christian.
I was like, oh. I think, oh. He's like, are you just going home from work? Yeah, that's it. He goes, you got any weapons in the car? I went, no. I laughed. I went, no. I actually laughed. I was like, no. I don't know if you saw my backpack and stuff for my sports equipment.
Yeah.
So I had a couple back. Like, no, I don't have weapons in the car. Yes, my ninja swords. I'm like, no.
You should have been like,
so
what is that called? The sword, the one that we found out a lot of people in
machete.
Our machete.
Yeah, that everyone uses to protect
Or
themselves.
katara. Wasn't there something like a katara or
Katana?
Katana.
No, that's a game, isn't it?
I don't know. Anyhow.
Takes my stuff. Comes back. I'm telling you, not even a minute and a half later. Just keep it slow. You know what I mean?
You know what happens?
Boats dock, and I know it's off season. I understand it's off season. Traffic's light right now, but boats dock here. Have a great day. And I honestly was like, what the hell was that?
I know what happens.
What was that?
2 cops approached you.
Well, in the same
one on
car,
each side.
yeah.
I know that, but 2 rolled up on you. They thought you were someone else.
You
That's
think?
what I think. Yeah.
Think they're looking for somebody else?
Because even 35 and a 51, that would be a ticket. At least in North Canton, it would be.
I was not even pulled over for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling you, I was not even pulled
That's
over
what
for
I
5
think
minutes.
happened. They thought maybe you were someone else they were looking for, or like
I
maybe you
wonder
drove
if
the
that's
same
true.
car. You know what I mean?
I wonder if that's true.
That's what I think.
Because like I said, I was with a car ahead of me. We were both cruising. I didn't think either one of us was doing Talladega.
The minute they saw your name on your driver's license, they had to walk back to their car to act like they were doing something. They were probably like, crap, it's not him.
So, but I'm still not sure what they were. Because I didn't read the truck when it went by me.
Yeah.
.806 right here on today's Hit Music. It is Q92. Christian, Lord, Jake here with you. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for having us on your radio. Thanks for streaming us at Q92radio.com. And, of course, for watching on Facebook, YouTube, and X. We appreciate you guys joining us any way that you are. Thank you for being part of the show today. Again, 9 o'clock hour. Mark Johnson going to be joining us to talk about this snow and this cold. Let us know if there's any relief in sight or how we can plan our week ahead and our weekend. Couldn't join us yesterday, so kind enough to be joining us today. Looking forward to that. He'll be joining us on the live video stream as well, so you can watch him when he joins us. Coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. But it is the 8 o'clock hour. It is Tuesday, so if you listen to the show every week, it's time to go to the Rage Room.
It's just one of those days where you don't want to
What a great song.
It is.
What a great song. Always liked Limp Bizkit. We turned our back on him, but now we like him again. We've not, they did nothing wrong, but we've really forgiven Nickelback, Limp Bizkit, and Creed lately. You notice that?
It seems like it, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, all right. So it's time to go to the Q92 Rage Room. You see here, let's start it off. Hashtag Rage Room when teenagers won't get up to go to school on a 4-day school week. Rage Room.
You better watch your back.
Hey, man, wake them up. You're the parent. Go wake their ass up.
That's where you go in once the light is shining. If it's not, you flip on their bedroom light. But if the sun is out, you throw the curtains open, and that's when you go, time to get up. Let's go. We've got things to do, people to see. It always works really, really well for my kids. They love it.
My dad would come in and open the drapes.
Yes.
Do all that stuff. Pull our blankets off. He would do that kind of stuff. I wouldn't. Would you just let your kid lay in bed? I hope not.
I got hit with a broom to wake up.
Did you really?
Add that to the list.
My dad told me to wake up, and I didn't. And I went back to bed, and it was when I was in school still. And then he came in with like a broom and like started like stroking me with the broom and like lightly hitting me with the broom.
Well, that's one way to wake you up.
Yeah, it is.
He didn't beat you with a broom.
No, he didn't beat me, but like
Yeah.
he used the broom to wake me up.
I see.
Man, that's what you do. You annoy the kids, or they got no choice. So
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
that. So you know that sleeping's not an option.
That or I'll sit down. My son really likes it when I sit down on the edge of the bed. And like if he's being a little sluggish, and he hasn't done it in a long time, but when he was younger, I would like tap him. I'd be like, hey, are you going to get up? But just like incessant tapping. Like, hey, you going to get up? Did you know it's time to get up? I've got your breakfast ready. Are you getting up? Like, and then finally he would.
Yeah. I got a little rage. If we're talking about teenage rage, I got rage when you set things on the stairs for your teenage not daughter to take up to her room that are hers.
Right.
And she goes up and down the stairs repeatedly and walks right over those things and doesn't take them to her room because I guess she's too lazy to bend over. So my idea, and I already brought it up, see if it gets approved. My idea is going to be, I want to just, when I do that from now on.
You keep it for 2 weeks.
No, 2 weeks. Screw that. 24 hours. If you're too good and too busy and too lazy to pick up whether it's a little bit of laundry or things you left on the kitchen table, that's fine. Not dad'll take them. See you never.
Never.
Yeah, I'm not in that for a day or an hour and you get it back. No. Tough love.
All right.
And this is not just for it's the human teenager. I underestimated how lazy the human teenager is.
Yeah, it's real.
Another example, not to
can be
pile
real.
on. She has physical therapy from her surgery. She has to do leg exercises the other day, Sunday. Jamie's like, let's do your on the floor. She's like, I'll do yoga. You do your leg exercises. She tries to do them while laying on the couch on her phone. I said, you cannot be that lazy. I was like, you can't physically be that lazy.
Yeah.
She's like, what? I'm doing my exercise. Laying on the couch, you think you're doing a good stretch and exercise. It's the same thing as physical therapy. In physical therapy, you lay on a couch. When they work on you, well, no, but it's padded. I was like, you are the laziest human being.
They are.
Well, we made her get on the floor.
Only when it comes to things that they don't want to do.
Right.
See, if they want to do it, then they're not lazy anymore.
Anything with the boys she likes, anything with her friends, we're good.
Yeah, of course.
We're good.
Of course.
Was trying to do her physical therapy stretches on the couch while on her phone. And if I could show you how half-assed, like if this was her legs, so we do these leg lifts, I swear to God. I know you can't see that if you're on the radio, but like, I was like,
oh, you did it. That was
that
it.
was the exercise.
Wow.
I
It's
was
probably
like,
not going to be super effective.
like, wow. I was like, please don't complain that your leg hurts, your back hurts.
Yeah.
Please don't. Sorry.
If you're not willing to do the work,
The step thing.
what do you
really
think
pissed
is
me
going to
off.
happen?
I don't know if any other parent leaves things in their steps for their kids to take to their room and they just don't. For instance, I put her basket of laundry up one day. She moved the basket to the side of the stairs and went upstairs.
Okay, listen, I'm not defending her because I feel like when you're the parent in the house, like, these are your rules. If you guys are anything like us, we don't have a ton of rules. The rules we do have, we just ask that you follow. And if you do, then we've got no beef. Like,
That's
pretty
what
much
I say every
whatever
time.
you want to do, wherever you want to go, as long as we're just meeting this criteria.
I've told her. I was like, do you realize you would hear yes probably 95% of the time.
Yeah.
I was like, the only way your mother and I would probably say no is if we felt it was a bad situation for you.
Right.
We didn't like who you were with, or we thought it was a dangerous, something like that.
Right.
Whether don't like the crowd you're going with or something like that, or just something doesn't seem. If you just pull your weight, you will hear yes almost all the time.
I say this, but at the same time, I have a bread maker that I got for Christmas that has literally sat exactly where I set it right after I opened it, since I opened it. And now it's a running joke because I was dusting on Saturday and my daughter was like, don't forget to dust the top of the bread maker.
It happens.
Because it's a city. I don't know where to put it. I don't have a place for it.
More Rage Room coming up. Keep calling, keep texting. Q92.
Yeah.
Let's go around the room for our rage. I have rage. Quick story, Tyler. I'll try to be brief. You've heard me talk about how much I love crispy, crunchy chicken, right?
Yes, I have. Nasty chicken.
It is the bomb diggity. I don't
Okay.
think they say that.
Right. No.
It's not sus, I can tell you that. And that's
Okay.
no cap. A lot of riz in that chicken. A lot of riz in that chicken. So, driving home, being out Saturday, we decided, like, I'm going to get, there's one in Girard. I'm way home. I'm going to stop and get crispy, crunchy chicken. I buy it all the time. Big sign on the freeway for it. I was so excited. I haven't had a chance to get it. And Jamie was like, get it, let's go.
Treat yourself.
You wanted that for a long time. We had a great day together. We were in a great mood. I get it. You wanted that forever. You haven't got it. But I will get it. So, I'm telling you, I'm so excited to get crispy, crunchy chicken. I'm like, this is going to be fantastic. I pull in. There's the sign. It's the same sign I've seen at all the other crispy, crunchy chicken. It's way up high. It's right there on the building. It says crispy, crunchy chicken. I'm like, oh my God, let's go. Give me an 8-piece in your JoJo fries, and I'll be gone. I walk in, right? Looks just like every other crispy, crunchy chicken. Ask me what went wrong.
It was closed.
Oh, no, it was open.
Okay.
Ish.
Understaffed?
Yeah.
Gross chicken?
Listen to this. At that crispy, crunchy chicken, the one I pulled into and decided to go to, they don't actually sell pieces of chicken, only chicken fingers. I was already like scared. I kept like getting the menu like it was going to change before my eyes. Like, come on. And I asked, I go, do you not have pieces of chicken at this crispy, crunchy chicken? And the girl was like, no, we don't.
And she wrecked your day and she had no idea.
And then I saw like they had chicken fingers and they had breaded chicken wings. I did my whole side there. Guess I'll have breaded chicken wings. Well, sir, that's going to take like 10, 15 minutes. We don't have any ready right now. So I ordered, I'll take your 10-piece chicken tender. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
And the guy comes out from the back. Yeah, I don't know why she told you we had 10. We don't really have 10 right now. You're going to have to wait for
Oh, my Lord.
chicken tenders too. So you don't have, in my head, I'm like, so first you don't have chicken at crispy crunchy chicken.
Right.
Second, what you do have is wings and chicken tenders. But third,
But not really.
but none of them are prepared to sell. Nothing is cooked.
You end up getting chicken or leaving?
I got chicken tenders. I took them home, and they were actually delicious.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so speaking of, my son's playing basketball right now. Can we talk about how the NBA has influenced some of these middle schoolers to do the flop to try and draw a foul call?
Got the kids flopping?
Oh my gosh, but they're terrible at it. So it's hilarious. It doesn't even look natural.
Like after it already happened?
Yeah, like, so they get there's contact. Be like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. There's the flop. Like, guys, that's not how this works.
Are they coaching that?
What do you mean?
To try to flop?
I don't know. Wasn't kids on my son's team, thank goodness. But one of the kids on the other team flopped, and It was, wow. Wow. But we've seen it before. They start doing this. I guess the coach is okay with it. If I were the coach, I'd be like, knock it off. But I'm not the coach.
Yeah,
not even close.
We're not flopping.
Right. We're not doing that. This is middle school basketball.
Can we not flop?
Right.
Like, this game's hard enough to watch. You're 8.
Exactly. You guys keep turning the ball over left and right.
The score's 3-2. All right. It's the fourth quarter.
Well, it's not that bad.
Can we please stop?
You're listening to Christian and Lauren in the morning on Q92.
Don't forget about Jake. He's so dreamy.
Damn right he is. 8:23 right here on today's Hit Music Q92. About 7 minutes away from Look at Sports. We are in the Q92 Rage Room right now. Let's go back to the text line here. Since when do people have housewarming parties for our rental house? This is so frustrating.
I don't know. I thought housewarming parties were just like if you just purchased your first home or condo.
Yeah. For a rental property?
That just sounds like someone who wants an excuse to get presents and have a party.
Get turned. Pound a couple Heinekens. Rolling Rock. You know, the real good stuff. Rage Room, when people treat you differently in business dealings because you're a woman. Rager of the room. Man. Pig.
It's not even just that.
Blind date women.
You know what, though? I mean, I think it goes both ways. I've kind of witnessed it both ways.
Guys get treated different because they're guys by women?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, they can't possibly understand certain things, like when it comes to marketing or
Yeah.
something, because they're a guy.
Are you mansplaining to me?
But, no, I mean, at the same time, it is a real thing. I've had it happen to me.
Well,
Do you feel like if a bro in the room would have said it, it would have been a fabulous idea? You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
it would have been received differently.
But it was a woman who said it.
It was me. Yes, I am a woman.
You are a woman.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Christian, this one's for you. When your child won't stop crying, Rage Room. I can't be mad at him for that. But
No, but it does make you angry too. Like, I remember my son for a long time. We couldn't figure out why he was crying. Like, that is frustrating. Not necessarily rage. Not mad at him, but you're frustrated because you can't figure out how to make him stop.
yeah. And they're not quite where they can tell you what the
Right.
problem is.
Yeah.
I got cold water thrown on me when I didn't want to wake up, Jake. Someone
Oh
says
my
on the
gosh.
text line. That would work.
I'd be so mad.
Another one. My dad threatened us with a glass of water. I got it once. Was not fun.
Ugh,
That would suck. Because you ain't going back to sleep after that.
no.
Are you talking about my teenager? Someone said on the text
I mean,
line.
I feel like it's some of these are blanket statements.
I guess so. Text message. People who bitch about the roads being snow covered. Us plow drivers aren't magicians. We run our asses off trying to keep the roads clear. Be blanking patient. I had to edit that.
Yeah.
You guys pissing off our snowplow guy.
Yeah, don't upset him. We need him to do his work.
All right. I don't see you guys plowing. I don't see you guys out there with your truck. I'm going to tell you something. And I know there's a million of these, so if I was like a side hustle, and I'll start my own business,
Mhm.
I would do plowing.
I'd like to go with, like, if my husband did it, I'd
And
like to go
landscape.
with. Because I'd be like, ooh, I'll bring a thermos of hot cocoa and snacks. We can listen to our favorite music.
I thought it'd be cool to start like a family with my nephews, my brother, and my son, like a landscaping / snowplow business.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they'd be into it. I'm not saying.
Well, you've already created job roles for them, apparently.
I could just see it. Get a couple trucks, put some plows on them.
What would you call the name of your business?
I don't know. Well, it'd probably be my real last name, the Blank Boys. My real last name is
Oh, gotcha.
yeah, Pinkelstein. The Pinkelstein Boys. I would do that. There's some trucks and we plow. That's tough.
Pinkelstein plowing.
Yeah, Pinkelstein plowing. It's nothing quite like Pinkelstein plowing. Did you call Pinkelstein? I did. They're on their way. Thank you, Johnson. I thought about that, like, because I love cutting grass.
Yeah.
And then we all showed up, cut some grass, do some trimming.
My brother-in-law did
pick
that
up
for a
some
while.
leaves. I don't know, man. I think I would find a little peace in that, and then like being your own boss.
My cousin's built a very successful
That blue collar.
landscaping company, and they do snow removal.
Listen,
and
there's a
things
lot
like
of
that.
good companies, so it's not easy to
Yeah.
break into that.
It's a very saturated market, I feel
It
like.
is. I understand.
But I
that.
also feel like it takes patience. So if you don't have it, I think those are the ones that kind of come and go.
Speaking of roads, text message. What about the jerks in bigger cars that fly by people being cautious? Like, why? You're making everything more dangerous. Ugh. Rage.
It's really the people in the trucks. Yeah, I'm calling you guys out because my husband has a truck and I know what it's like to ride with him and have a borderline stroke because of the back fishtailing the way that it does. So I'm looking at you guys.
Listen, there are people that don't like the slow people. There's people that don't like the people that go flying. I think no matter which side you're on, in weather like this, when you ride someone's ass, that's the dumbest thing you could do. Either go around them or lay back. But when you ride someone's ass in this winter weather, I think you're just begging for a wreck.
Your sister chimed in.
Oh, yeah?
She said you have a nephew that would run that entire business, including driving the plow, and he ain't a Bigglesworth or a Finkelstein.
No, he's not. No, he's not, but he could be part of it.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You've got all these
It's not
I
my
feel
fault
like-
you got married and changed your name.
Well, that's true. That's fair.
It wasn't my doing.
Well, but I mean,
You turned your back on the Pinkelstein.
no, she did. She got married and had a family, Christian.
I know. She's a Finnegan now. The Finnegan and the
You're
Pinkelstein.
so done. You're so dumb.
Day 28. Sports coming up next. Back to the Rage Room. What's got you angry? Text, call the Rage Room. Punch the mic like Lauren did. It's Maroon 5 Sugar. It's Q92. Jake and I, you had left to do your meeting yesterday, and Jake and I, not on air, but we were talking about this story about people being contacted. How many people believe they've been contacted by dead relatives? Jake, what was the percentage in this survey?
53%.
53% of people in this survey
That's high.
say that they believe they've been contacted by a dead relative. And we were talking off air. I've said, I have had dreams since my dad. But listen, I have nothing crazy has happened since my dad died. I'd love to tell you he showed up in a beam of light and was talking to me about sports. No. Obviously, they say when you see a cardinal, and that's kind of my thing.
Of course, same.
I got a tattoo of a cardinal on my arm for my dad. And things like that. I don't believe, and I'm not a non-believer, so I'm not sitting here going poo-pooing on everybody's. I'm not a, oh, no way. But I don't believe I've ever truly been contacted by a dead relative. But according to that, 53% believe they have been. To me, if I take that, and maybe I'm wrong, I take that as like they had a message. They were telling you something.
Like, what is it? Is it like
I've had dreams with my dad in them?
Yeah.
But they were just normal-ass dreams that he just happened to be in. There was no, like, son.
Yeah.
On the 5th day of March, a hurricane. Like, there was no, like, warning. You know what I mean?
Well, I was going to say, what is defined as contact? So is it like there's a needle in the bottom of that can and you don't know it? And, like, it goes flying off the counter. Like, it just moves. Like, is that considered contact? Like, when you think someone from... I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to come up with an example.
Where are we going? Like, you're literally
Would you
like...
poop yourself, though, if that happens?
This is you.
So there's been a nuclear attack.
What? Like, what kind of scenario is that? To me, like, contact
Like
is
things
like...
moving in a room. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's
like
more ghostly haunting. I'm talking...
Okay, but define contact is what I'm saying. What does that mean? Does that
Does
mean
that
you
little-
hear something in your head and you feel it in your gut and you
Jake,
feel like...
Not to put you on the spot, Jake, but in that little paragraph, does it give any kind of context of, like, what exactly they're defining contact? It might not, because that's only like a summary.
It just has common forms of communicating with those on the other side, including dreams, sensing a loved one's presence. Women, and then they also say that women are more likely to be contacted.
Look at that.
Okay, it's because they're saying that
So you're more likely to be contacted by a dead relative than Jake and I.
That's because we're nice. We're nicer.
Is that what it is?
No, we're more sensitive, I think. I think a lot of it has to do with emotion. So think about it. Like for me as a woman, I don't have dreams very often, except for closer to my cycle when I know my hormones are higher.
Right.
So I'm more apt to have that kind of, but literally in the past 10 years, I've had one dream about my daughter. One.
I can count maybe on one hand how many dreams.
My
I've had
dad's been gone for almost 25 years. I can count on one hand the amount of dreams I've had. And it's been like cameo. Like he wasn't like a major part of the dream. He was like in the background.
That's how mine was.
Yeah.
Whenever there was a dream of my dad, there was no like, son, I have to talk to you about. He was just kind of there.
What would you do? Would you follow his advice if you had a dream and he was like, son,
Well, it depends on what he said.
don't go to work tomorrow? Would you stay home? Would you call off?
I'm like, no, but you going to pay my...
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
NFL playoffs yesterday. The Buffalo Bills beat the Steelers 31-17, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield beat the Eagles 32-9. The NBA yesterday, the Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Chicago Bulls 109-91. The Cavs are now 23-15 on the season. And finally in college hoops yesterday, Ohio State fell to Michigan 73-65. The Buckeyes are now 12-5 on the year. That's a look at sports right here on today's hit music, Q92.
Would you?
Maybe.
If she just busted that out, you wouldn't be like, what? Because that's what I got.
So what you got? What was your response?
I said, you're not just a gentleman, you're a gentleman. I got back, what? With a question mark. I said, you're not just a gentleman, you're a gentleman. And then he didn't answer. He saw it, didn't answer me for a while. So I said, well, you're welcome, I guess. And he said, you're stupid. Why would you text me that?
Dude, there's a couple of people did it on the text line, and thank you guys. You guys are awesome, man. Good sports. Someone said their boyfriend said, smoke another one. Oh, God. In today's world, they don't want a gentleman. They want a femi man, LOL. Let me see here. I don't know. Okay. My husband's out of town and seems a little confused. She wrote, you are not just a gentleman, you are a gentleman. Huh?
See?
He wrote, oh, thank you. Got another, huh? My boyfriend wrote back, you're not just a girl, you're my girl. Ooh,
Aw,
Oh, good for you.
that is nice. That is nice. See, it works. Now you've just
for
made
one person.
no. Listen,
Everybody else's or spouses are confused as hell.
Yeah, but then I'll bet they're happy. I'll bet they're all smiling right now. I'll bet Tony's walking around the house with a little pep in his
I bet
step.
he's not.
Yes.
He's like,
I am a
you're
gentleman.
dumb. Now back to work.
You know what I am? And he's telling his friends, hey guys, I'm a gentleman. Oh my God, Lauren, your hubby, LOL, laughing emoji.
Well,
I think we're making men feel really good this morning.
I hope so.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't know what the equivalent would be to text to a girl.
Um,
You're not just a woman. You're a gentlewoman. You're a gentlewoman. There's no equivalent to gentleman for women.
ladies.
You're not just a lady. You're a lady. What? It's not going to work.
No.
I can't find the equivalent to text to. .36 right here on today's hit music. It's Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake, still to come. We're giving away an X Golf prize pack. You know, it's very cold outside. You might want to still do some golfing. We can do some indoors at this new indoor golf facility, X Golf in Canton. $50 gift card, pair of golf gloves, and a cue seat. It'll be yours when you hear the cue to call, which will be soon. Be caller number 10. And you'll be good to go. We'll hook you up with something on this cold-ass Tuesday morning. Not to mention, coming up the 9 o'clock hour, speaking of weather, Mark Johnson going to be joining us. Couldn't join us yesterday, going to join us today. We'll have him let us know exactly what's going on with this weather. Still doing some Rage Room. Keep sending the rage in. Here's this one. When you forget a can of pop on in your freezer, I assume that means it explodes and everything is a sticky mess for months. Hashtag Rage Room. Angry emoji. Sick gross emoji. I spilled a canister of gas in the back of my car before.
True story.
You want to know how long that odor stayed in my car? Forever.
Yeah, it was bad.
I had it professionally cleaned. Like,
you had to. It was so rank. I mean, it was like pungent.
To my dad, last time he ever rode in my car, he swore he could still smell. I didn't know if he was trolling me or not. I'm like, no, you do that.
It was bad. You spilled it like right behind your seat, your driver's seat.
Yeah, it was concerning.
Yeah.
When it happened. And
yeah.
I did a lot of things. I did the I had to professionally clean. A guy came to the station and did it.
Yeah.
I had that. I tried every air freshener. I tried just throwing 9,000 air fresheners in my car. Took a long time for that to come out.
It did. And this is your reminder, too, that if you've got like pop or water in your car, you should probably take it out. Like if you bought it and left it in your trunk because you didn't put it in the fridge or carry it into the house, you should probably get it out.
Yeah, I agree. Text message, Rage Room, kidney stones.
Oh.
How can something so small take down an entire human? You're talking to someone who's had 2.
Yeah, we know.
It is unbelievable. That pain is so excruciating and so relentless. And so many times in life you have a pain, something goes and it subsides. A kidney stone pain does not subside. It doesn't stop. Ugh. When you get those good meds at the hospital, it's awesome. When you get the bill for those good meds, it's not awesome. Text message, Rage Room. When you realize you left the man door open all night in the garage on below zero night. Rage Room. Ugh. That's not good.
No.
That's not good at all.
Nope.
That's not. This is the. You gotta be careful with the cold like this, everybody.
Yeah.
And Rage Room, anyone who lets their, I must say, what everyone says on Facebook, anyone who lets their pets outside, leaves them outside in weather like this, screw you.
Okay, I agree with that. But to that end, I could not get my dog in the house this morning.
That's different than putting your dog on a chain.
Now, I know that, but
leaving him outside.
I'm just saying before people react, like, look at the breed of dog, because my dog was built for snow, and that's all he wanted. Like, he's unaffected. It's ridiculous.
Isn't that weird?
It is. So for anybody listening, I have a half Bernese mountain dog, half poodle. And he is the smartest, most clever, snow-loving, cold-loving dog on the face of the planet. Like, he literally is completely unaffected by the cold. Yesterday, he was crying after I got home. So I was like, have you guys let him out today? Because I primarily do most of that. My daughter was like, no, I fed him and he went out like an hour before you got home, like around 6:45. I'm like, all right. So I opened the door and we had snow on our deck. He laid down in it. He literally just wanted to go and lay out on the deck.
Our dogs love, I don't say love, they have no issue with the snow. And like you do it, so like, guys, come on.
Right.
Because they don't.
Like, there's something
Rain
called
bothers. Now, rain.
I worry about his paw pads.
So do I, because I've had to go pick up Furious out of the snow.
I had to with our previous dogs.
Because he thought he couldn't.
Yeah.
It
And
too
like,
cold.
and you're like, just move. If you hurry up, get back. It's not going to hurt.
He'll even put his
But they
one
won't
paw.
move.
He'll even put his one paw up.
Oh, our dog would switch paws, like to get one off the ground and pick
I'm
another
like
one
you.
up.
I'm like, if you just would come over here.
Right. We can end this.
Yeah. But I go get him. The only thing that phases both my dogs is weather. I mean, rain. Rain, they both are like, nope.
My dog's that dog you see in the yard that he doesn't care about rain. He cares about snow, thinks he can bite it. And it's kind of humorous to watch him. Like, if it's snowing hard, he'll literally try and bite snow.
I have Shetland sheepdogs, and the one loves being outside. I'm constantly yelling at him to come in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some of them just love it. Love it.
Yeah. It's funny, too. Thunderstorms, the big dog, Talia, scared poopless.
I've never had a dog afraid of
Furious
storms.
has been outside in lightning and thunder and doesn't care. Does not even faze him.
He's the little guy.
Yeah, doesn't care. Talia, the dog that if you saw, like, whoa, and if you hear her bark, like, whoa. Mm-hmm. Her bark can be very, like, oh.
Off-putting.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But, yeah, if it, like, thunders, she's under something.
Yeah, I've yet to have
there could be a tornado.
A dog like, afraid of storms.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's a real thing. I have friends who've had dogs that are terrified, but
time for a little more rage. If you want to get it out here, text it 330-269-9292. You can call 330-450-9292. Plus, you're going to hear the cue to call to give away the X Golf prize pack. We'll be doing that as well coming up. It's Lil Nas X. That's what I want. It's cute. They had like a list of things you don't realize you do that annoy your neighbors. And I was going through a list. It's pretty standard. It's a lot of things that I think we've all experienced neighbors doing, or we've even maybe done ourselves.
Right, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like mowing your lawn late at night or early in the morning. Not letting your dogs go in the neighbor's yard and poop, and you know what I mean? Not taking care of that, or not cleaning up the poop.
Yeah.
Things like letting your kids play in the street all day. Going overboard for holidays.
That's my yard. Mind your business.
Tree debris or grass debris, not, putting the grass clippings out in the street, or letting your leaves go into your neighbor's yard, or raking them into your neighbor's yard, things like that.
Yeah.
Parking issues, people who park on the street and other people don't like it or not allowed to do it, but they do it anyway. Basic stuff. And it got me thinking, doesn't mean you don't like your neighbors.
Right.
But what is something your neighbor does that annoys you or you don't like, you wish they didn't do? Again, that's necessary. You might hate your neighbors. I get it. But you might not hate them at all. But they do this one thing. You're like, yeah, I really wish you guys didn't do that. like mine is just because I'm an introvert.
Yeah.
I wish they wouldn't be outside when I pull in to talk to me.
That's funny.
When I pull in, I just want to go in my house.
Oh, I
know. It has nothing to do. They're lovely. I have great neighbors on both sides.
I know that, but you're similar here. Don't talk to me. I just want to leave.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to go. I want to get I just pulled in. I just got home. I want to just, I'm going to get the mail, and I said, I'll pull in. They'll laugh because we'll pull in, and you'll hear, I'll go, oh, if one of them's outside,
are your windows ever down?
Here we go. No, I'm not. On right here on today's hit music, Q92. Is this what you want? The Q to call to win yourself an X Golf prize pack. A $50 gift card to X Golf in Canton, plus a pair of golf gloves and a koozie. We're giving it away right now. All you got to do, beat caller number 10 right now, 330-450-9292. Caller 10, good luck. Hey. Just for that, huh? Anyway, real quick, this is not anything I want to dwell on. I've just been laughing at this on the internet. We all know Ric Flair, right?
Ric Flair, woo!
I say Ric Flair, everyone goes, woo!
Yep.
Jake, do we woo?
Woo!
Do you know Ric Flair?
No.
Of course.
Fair enough. Well, he has his own wings now.
His own wigs?
Wings.
Oh, wings. I was like...
He has his own wings now, okay?
Yeah.
Hold on, I pulled it up somewhere and I got it. Okay. You know what they're called? His wings? Wings!
Oh my gosh.
They're called wings. He said wings. Hold on, I got maybe sound better if I turn it up without, I don't probably get distorted, but wings!
It does sound like he's saying wings.
Wings! Wings!
So how do you order that?
Oh God! I'll have 12 barbecue wings.
Right.
Wings. Wings.
Oh boy.
They're called wings. That's all. Nothing behind that. I just wanted to play it on the air. There's even the video of him holding it. They're called Woo Wings. Woo Wings. He's on the box. It's him on the box. It says Woo across the box.
Do it all together now, so you would be like Woo Wings.
Woo Wings.
There you go.
Oh my gosh. Well done, Ric Flair. Well done indeed. It is Q92.
Seriously, you guys listen. He gets so excited when he goes on vacation that he becomes like this child for the last couple of shows that he has to work because he knows what's ahead. So now he's dropping bombs and giving me all
That
these.
is the first one this week.
Do you know how many? What would you do?
First one this week. I play the song.
No, you didn't. You played it earlier in the week.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Oh, was that too?
Yeah, because Lauren didn't know what it was, and I had to tell her.
You know what?
I
Fair
didn't
point.
remember.
You know what? I accept that.
But
it was too far.
He also likes to play this game. What would you do if? And he gives me this scenario that is so ridiculous that it worries me a little
Jake
how he
enjoys
thinks him up.
Jake likes the game.
I do.
Jake, do you enjoy the game?
I do very much.
But you never ask him what he would
Jake loves the
do.
game because it's not funny. It's funny to ask you.
Ugh,
You're like, what? What?
no,
Why
I
would-
was like,
who?
how do you even think of these things? I just don't. It
I don't
concerns
know.
me a little bit that this is your thought process.
I like to give you life scenarios.
Yeah.
If any of them happen now while you're here, you'll be prepared. You're welcome. I'm preparing you for the real world. Anything can happen, especially on Halloween. Remember that. Write that down.
Okay.
Random.
Real quick before you go
Oh,
into
I'm
random
sorry.
news.
I'm sorry.
Amy's in our live stream on Facebook. You can go over. She gave you the link to the guy that does the Hills food truck.
All right.
So thank you, Amy.
Jake, you should work with that guy.
Okay.
Imagine
Hills
an event
and
with your
inflatables?
inflatables and Hills snacks. You can cut him in, do like an 80-20 deal with him.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Well, why wouldn't the Hills guy have to do the same thing?
Trying to
Or
help
why don't
Jake
they
out.
just keep their profits?
Help Jake out. Got a great deal for you, Hills guy. Hills
Kind of
truck guy.
seems like maybe Jake's product's a little more expensive than a Hills hot
What do you
dog.
think about this? 80-20 profit split, huh? Huh?
Ugh,
I'll let you go down the slide as many times as you want for free.
with a hot dog. We usually don't let food on the.
Sir, you've got a deal. Let's go. Just saying. Do you think you'll ever introduce concessions?
Like real concessions like that?
Yeah.
No.
On a small level, like a hot dog roller?
Maybe. Well, I already have cotton candy
and
popcorn and,
it's
snow
amazing.
cone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have those that you can rent out, but
Like a hot dog edition. Oh, go get a roller.
I've thought about that. But how many birthday parties have you been to when they had a hot dog roller? Like, I don't know how well it would do.
I mean, I've been to a handful, but
Yeah, I don't think
Okay,
it's
then
unheard of.
yeah. And then I'll get one.
How many birthday parties
I
did
have
you
it.
have cake?
hot dogs,
Yeah.
hot dogs. That's for
Hey, I want
barbecue.
the hot
I
dog
just
in the
haven't seen
summer.
it.
No, I don't know. I don't think it's that outlandish. If I said quiche, okay, I
Do you
can
know what
understand
they
that.
served at Brandon's 5th birthday party?
Cheap asses had hot dogs in the
Hot
summer.
dogs.
Like, where's the quiche? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. JJ inflatables and quiche. You know what? Something so random like that might work.
It might be kitschy.
You know what? JJ's inflatables and frog legs.
Oh, what?
My grandma used to make frog legs.
I know, but you wouldn't eat them when they brought them here.
You don't know. You have to test it in the market and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Frog legs and quiche. And don't forget cotton candy. And you're good to go. Q92, hello, who's this?
My name's Heather.
Where are you calling from this morning, Heather?
Canton.
All right, well, congratulations. You're caller 10. You're the winner.
Oh my God! Yay!
Congrats, Heather. You just scored yourself this X Golf prize pack. You get a $50 gift card to X Golf in Canton. Plus, you're going to get a pair of gloves and a koozie. Just tell everybody your favorite station making you a winner.
Q92.
Congratulations, Heather from Canton. Enjoy that prize pack from X Golf in Canton. Go play on like a nice warm course somewhere, like Pebble Beach,
Yeah.
where at least it looks like you're in a warm place. Someone texted yesterday too and said they were heading to Florida. Was it Wednesday? And I was like, man, did you pick a good week to leave Ohio and go to Florida? Must be nice. Hey, real quick, we have a couple minutes. Someone, I'll tell you what, it's 8:48. This text came in. It said 76 from State Route 14 is at a standstill. That's still from the two semis that rolled over.
Oh, my
You know how long
goodness.
ago that was?
Well, yeah, a couple of hours ago, because it had just happened when I got here.
Right. And it's still, obviously, if they're cleaning that up and you got two semis that rolled over, that's going to take a little bit of time. The last we heard, you had to get in the left lane and you were going to be going about 10 miles an hour creeping. If it's at a standstill, they're probably beginning to remove the trucks or get them back up. So obviously that's going to be a situation for a while. So if you're heading 77 west and you're heading near Route 14, if you know another route,
Yeah,
maybe
I'd
get
probably
off at
take it.
14 and go find that other route. Or if you can, or if you're stuck in it, know that earlier this morning, and I mean like earlier,
Yeah.
there was an accident there with two semis rolled over, I believe.
Yeah, it occurred around 6:30 this
Yeah,
morning.
it was early, but obviously if the crews are there to clean that up, that's going to take a second.
Yep.
It's 76 from 14 to 277 in Akron,
Okay.
according to BW. Checking in to say so. Appreciate that. One of the
Yeah.
early risers helping us out a little later on in the morning. Appreciate that. Well, we have just a couple minutes. I'll tell you what. Don't tell me the NFL doesn't know what's going on. Now, they got a lot of flack. That's the word I wanted to use.
Yeah.
For putting that game on only Peacock, that Chiefs-Dolphins game. It was available in Kansas City and Miami on their local station.
Correct.
But anywhere else in the country, no Peacock, no NFL playoff game. Never been done before.
Yeah.
Obviously, Amazon Prime has Thursday Night Football. You got to have Amazon Prime.
Right.
But they also do the same thing, that the two teams' local markets will be allowed to show it.
Right.
But everyone else, no Prime. That's regular season. First time this was ever done for the playoffs. You want to know how well it went?
Yeah, didn't it? Wasn't it the most streamed, I believe?
It averaged 23 million viewers on Peacock. Between local NBC affiliates. That's only in 2 markets. You're only talking about Kansas City and Miami. And the NFL Plus app that you got to pay the NFL. It was the most streamed live event in U.S. history. One better, that game at that time accounted for 30% of all internet traffic.
Wow.
That is
I thought it set a
insane.
record. I saw something about that.
30% of all internet traffic
That
was
just goes,
that game?
Well, okay, so you have a few things going on. First of all, you knew it was going to be crazy cold. So everybody just naturally, like last night when I turned on the Buffalo game, when I got home, like it was in the last quarter, like last few minutes of the game. I couldn't wait to see what the field looked like and the snow. All this talk surrounding needing shovelers, then postponing and moving, but they're still getting dumped on, an urgent need for help, all that kind of stuff. I was anxious to see that. I already knew that Pittsburgh was not doing great. So it wasn't for the score. It was genuinely to see what it looked like. We knew Kansas City was going to be the 4th coldest game in NFL history. We knew that there was a chance that Taylor Swift would be there. And for all of you people out there that are like, enough, it is a real thing. Whether we want to acknowledge it or not, people are going to see if she's at the game and what she's doing, what she's looking, what she looks like, that kind of stuff. So it doesn't surprise me at all. Not only that, you're taking one of the warmer weather teams and you're throwing them into the 4th coldest game in NFL history. That alone had so much hype around it because they were going to somewhere so cold. And then after Mahomes' helmet cracked, I mean, it was out there right away. I think more people tuned in.
Yeah. That's insane.
It is.
It is insane. Those numbers are insane. That's what people bitching and negative press out there about it. The previous high for highest streaming anything was another NFL game.
Yeah.
November 30th. 15.26 million watched the Seahawks and Cowboys.
Yep.
NFL, man. It is
I know.
so big.
I'm telling you.
It is so big.
As much as we don't want to acknowledge the whole Taylor Swift movement thing, I get that. I get it. You guys just want to watch football. But think of your wives. Think of your daughters. Do you know how many fans the NFL has gained after it got so much press there for a while? Like everybody hating on Roger Goodell and
they still hate Roger.
I know, but do they talk about it as much?
Whenever they see him.
Okay,
he gets booed every draft.
He's obviously doing a little bit of the Usher thing. He's kind of hiding and not saying anything because I have heard more about Taylor Swift than I have Roger Goodell this NFL season.
Yeah. No, he's not liked.
No.
Whenever he comes out for the draft, it's just boo
No,
city.
he boos. I know. The boos are nuts.
Boo city when they see that guy.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think they just boo for fun, but there's a lot of people that don't like him.
He's got thick skin, man. I don't know if I could do it.
Coming up, 9 o'clock hour. Mark Johnson going to be joining us on the show. Looking forward to talking to him. It's Robin Thicke, T.I. Farrell. It's Blurred Lines. This is the Q92 Morning Show. Morning, everybody. Woo! So I have allwomenstalk.com. Go there every day. And it had kind of the 9 main reasons that people call off weddings. The things that can happen that can make you call off a wedding.
Okay.
Then I went down a hilarious rabbit hole on Reddit. Sometimes Reddit threads are fantastic.
Oh my gosh. I've spent way too much time reading comments on Reddit before.
And I just put Reddit thread why you called off wedding, and it was like boom, 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 boom,
Oh
boom.
yeah.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
So first, I'm just going to quickly go through what these are, and they're kind of vague, but I don't want to read 8 paragraphs to you guys.
Sure.
So number one of the I don't know if they're in any particular order, but one of the reasons people call off weddings: deep uncertainty about the wedding. Is it cold feet or is it true uncertainty?
Like, why did you say yes then?
Pressure. People feel pressure. I believe that. I believe people feel pressure.
I always felt bad for the people that did the super public proposals, because what if she was like, whoa, it's slow roll. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's awkward.
Another one, you have a gut feeling this is not right. Again, this is from allwomenstalk.com.
Always trust your gut.
Your gut's just telling you this is not right. Something's
Then
not.
probably it's not.
Number 3, which to me should be number 1, pressure. If you feel pressured to get married, that's not good.
I could see that. I've known
That's
several
not
people
good.
that maybe have gotten pregnant and had some pressure from their family to make it official, or, something along those lines. So it's like, I get that, because that doesn't mean that it's always right. I know somebody who had a child with their high school sweetheart, and parents on both sides were like, you need to get married.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, they're great co-parents. They're just not great together.
I'd rather you be great co-parents than miserable parents together.
Like, they get along fine.
Show your kids nothing but fighting and stuff as they grow up.
Yeah.
Unresolved issues in the relationship. Things that are going on between you guys you haven't fixed yet. You haven't gotten to a compromise, not an agreement.
Yeah.
And you're still going to get married anyway with those things still lying there.
Sure.
Number 5, this is fair, cheating.
Yeah.
Cheating's probably a good reason to call off the marriage.
That would be number 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say cheating followed by pressure.
Yeah.
Number 6, you're rushed. The wedding, the whole thing feels rushed. Listen, when that marriage train gets going down the tracks, whoo, it can be tough to slow that baby down. And it can feel like you can't get off.
Right.
The train.
Christian.
Number 7, too many differences between you two. Too many differences.
I don't know. I just feel like you would know that before you got engaged.
I had a friend, dated a girl for 9 years.
Yeah.
Always off and on. Always off and on. They got married. It lasted 6 months.
Yeah. All right. That was your sign, though. Those several breakups.
First of all, you guys broke up a million times.
Right.
You dated for 9 years. If I just got married, well, that'll fix everything.
No, because once you get married, it's way harder to walk away.
She left him. I told you, left him for a trucker.
10-4, good buddy.
Yeah, I guess.
That's awful.
I like your CB. Think I'm gonna risk it all here. He wants you to change. He wants to change you.
Oh, that's never good.
And then I don't get number 9. You don't know enough. Don't know enough what?
Like, maybe you jump in with both feet. Like, those people that get
Oh,
engaged
don't
really
know?
fast.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Maybe that's what they mean.
Could be. So those are a lot of the reasons why. The main reasons why people, don't end up, or they call off the wedding. It takes balls to call off the wedding. I don't care whether you're mad, whether you're justified, or whether you're just, it takes balls to put a halt to the wedding train.
Yeah, it does. Well, I mean, it's embarrassing because you have to make that announcement.
You got to tell everybody. You might have to cancel things.
You're going to have to tell your parents who just paid for a lot of this. You know what I mean? Like, if they've chipped in for the wedding. I don't know. On Facebook Live, we have somebody who chimed in and said, yep, I know someone who did. He caught his future wife hooking up with his brother just hours before the wedding.
His brother?
Yeah. I said, that is awful. That's terrible. Really
That
bad.
Fergie song was really good, by the way. I mean, not like one of the goats of all time, but she had a good run.
She did. I miss her
She
a
had
little
a
bit.
really good run.
Yeah.
Everything turned for her when she was doing those cartwheels on the Today Show while singing. She was going, ah, ah, ah. Remember that?
No.
You seen that video?
No.
She was doing a performance on the Today Show. I forget what song she was singing, and she was doing cartwheels. And as she was doing it, she was singing. But it was like,
Well, because she was doing cartwheels.
Cartwheels. And every time I see the video, I'm just like, what were you doing?
Who
Who was like, you know what this performance needs? Cartwheels.
She's not still married to Josh Duhamel.
No, they got a divorce, but they have kids together.
They do, and that's why she quit music. Was to raise her kids.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
After my divorce, I bought an 80-inch TV.
Good for
So
you.
some- Music. It is Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you, and we have entered the 9 o'clock hour of the show, the final hour of the show. Thank you guys for having us on, watching us on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Mark Johnson going to be hopefully joining us here in the next 10 minutes, talking about the weather we're going to be having here in Stark County for the next week or so. I was looking ahead. I don't think we hit 30 till next week.
Yeah, but then I saw 40s too in the extended. It's Ohio.
It is Ohio.
Yeah.
We do things at our own pace here. And
We
it's an
do.
odd pace sometimes. But Mark Jobs going to be joining us. Couldn't join us yesterday. Joined us here today. Our phone number, 330-450-9292. Our text line, 330-269-9292. And like I said, you can watch us right now live on Facebook, YouTube, and X. If you're not following us on Facebook, follow us and like our Facebook page, Q92 Radio on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube page. Jake and I love getting new YouTube subscribers. Q92 on YouTube. And, of course, follow us on X at Q92. That's been steadily growing, too. Love to see the growth. Love to see you guys interacting, following us on social media. Like I said, good way to see when we go live for anything, whether we go live with the morning show, live on Thursdays at 11, or downtown with the Diva, our Facebook Live, and some great area businesses that we do. All kinds of stuff. Great way to keep up with that. Our contests, giveaways, all that good stuff. Follow us on social media. Like and subscribe to all. You'll be glad you did. I promise you. You'll be real glad. And that 76 West is still a mess. I was just reading Fox 8 has an article about it. That happened a long time ago. And if you're heading 76 West past 14, there's two semis involved in a wreck, and I believe they both flipped over, or at least on their sides.
Right. And
it's still a mess if you're heading that way. Left lane, get in the left lane. Very slow moving. If you can avoid that area, absolutely do it. You can get off at 14 and get back on 76 somewhere else. You know, an alternate route, or use Google Maps or Waze or whatever it is you use. If you're stuck in it, that's why. If you're heading that way, I'm telling you, get off at one of those exits.
Yeah, it's probably wise.
Yeah, find another way to get where you're going. With you all the way till 10 o'clock. Glad you are with us. Did you watch any of the Emmys last night? I didn't know they were on.
No, I did. I saw that it was on, but I was so tired. I mean, like,
know?
I dozed for a little bit, like before, like I got home at like a little after 7, ate something. By 7:45, I was like dozing on the couch. I was just exhausted. Well,
the whole list of winners is on Q92radio.com, our website, you can go to all the time. Whole list of winners. That series, The Bear, continues to win awards.
Yeah, like it cleaned up. I saw that.
I love that show. The one guy from Shameless is the star in that. Played Flip.
You mean Lip?
Lip, not Flip. I don't know who Flip is. That's
Lip
his new
Gallagher.
show. And
Jeremy Allen White.
It's been cleaning up at awards.
Yeah. Jeremy Allen White also did something. He went from
Succession also won big.
Oh yeah. Abbott Elementary had a banner night too. In fact, the lead actress in that one, lead comedy actress, first African American female to win that since 1981.
That's been a second.
That is huge. Congratulations to her.
Yeah,
Huge.
very cool. So
she's very talented. But
want to see the full list of winners? Go to our website, Q92radio.com. You can read the entire list, see who won everything. There was a big moment there, a big emotional moment for Christina Applegate.
Yeah.
Who's dealing with health issues.
She made it, man. She was there.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
She was
awesome
there.
to see.
She did, and then standing ovation she got. So good for her.
Well deserved.
And Grammys, yeah, this is another story on our website. Another reason why you should go to our website. The Grammys announced their first few performers. Now, the Grammys is the one award show I actually do watch every year. I used to always watch the MTV Music Awards and Movie Awards. Those kind of got a little lame to me.
Those are the Moon Man ones, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
But when I was younger, those were everything.
Oh, yeah.
But I always like the Grammys because there's so many performances and sometimes some collaborations that you don't see coming or that are new, and everyone sings live.
Yeah.
Which I like at the Grammys. It's not as much lip syncing. But the first three performers they announced, all female. Number one, Dua Lipa will be performing at the Grammys.
That's kind of a no-brainer. She's had a big year.
Oh, yes, she's had a big year. So she's going to be one of the performers at the Grammys. You can catch her doing live performing. There's going to be a lot of them. And like I said, I think with the Grammys, a lot of times there's like guest people that come on stage with people like Dua Lipa. You know what I mean? Like you see collaborations that maybe you wouldn't see normally. So we have that. Also announced to be performing officially, Olivia Rodrigo.
Again.
Will this be her first Grammy? I don't know if this will be her first Grammy performance.
I don't think so. I think first when Sour came out, she performed.
Did she?
I think. Because I remember my daughter vaguely, like, she actually wanted to watch.
Yeah. I like Olivia Rodrigo.
So do I. She's coming to Columbus.
Is she?
Yeah.
With her tour from her new album?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of her. And also Billie Eilish. So those are three pretty big female artists.
They are.
They've gotten. They're more coming. They'll be announced. They'll be like slowly like releasing who's going to be performing. But as of right now, for sure, they released the first three. Dua Lipa, Olivia Rodrigo, Billie Eilish. All three will be performing at the Grammy Awards on February 4th. 66.
Yeah. Last night was the 75th Emmys.
Isn't that crazy?
Right.
It's going to be at the Crypto Arena in Los Angeles, where you can check that out. So, as we know who else is going to be performing, we'll let you guys know. Very cool. Quick text. You know what? We'll get to text in a little bit. It's Tyla Waters, Q92. Jake, do you ever play golf?
One time in my whole life.
Enjoy it?
Like not mini golf, like golf.
Golf. Yeah,
Okay.
it wasn't the best time. I would go again just to drive the golf cart around, but
Isn't that the best?
yeah.
How about darts? You play darts?
We used to it in the basement when we were kids, but I haven't played darts in a minute.
Okay. Did you play any sports in high school?
I ran cross country 8th grade in the freshman year, and then I quit.
Why'd you quit?
I just didn't like running, and I also didn't like the booty shorts and the
booty shorts.
18 people showering at the same time in camp. It was a very
Jake's like, I'm out.
What the hell camp
This
were
is
you
way
at?
Too much.
That's what
Jake,
happens
what
at cross
camp
country.
were you at?
That's what happens at the Jackson cross country camp. Ask anybody.
I don't want to. Wait.
Booty shorts and shower.
Booty
Community
shorts
shower.
and group showers? I mean, we had that for football.
The only time I ever
But that
had
was after we played a football game. Everybody was dirty, muddy. They didn't have like individual like showers.
Wait, you guys all went in one big shower room?
Yeah.
Naked?
No, in scuba gear. Yeah, yes, naked. It was a shower.
Do you have that weird kid that had wandering eyes?
No, I got kicked out. Text message. Sounds like fun, Jake. Wait a minute now. I apparently I'm in the same club as Jake, but wouldn't think cross country.
I know.
Well, it's like a competition. They want to see how many people can fit in the same shower together.
Okay, we're done. We're done. We're done. Forecast for Mark Johnson coming up on Q92. Yeah, definitely some snow showers in Canton. You know, when it's snowy weather, there's only one human. And there's a lot of humans in this world.
There is.
There's only one human I want to talk to.
I know.
And that's News Channel 5's Mark Johnson, who's joining us now. Joining us today, normally on Monday, but he's joining us today now to talk about all this. It's snowing down here in Stark County, Mark. Good morning.
It is snowing everywhere, my friend. You probably got a nice little coating of snow to make everything look more festive, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's made the commute a little nothing crazy. We've had way worse, but definitely a couple accidents.
It was
here and
really
there.
pretty, though.
It
will
was.
say.
It was actually very
It's like
nice.
a snow globe.
Snow globe, and it's like 12 degrees with a wind chill of -3.
Yeah.
We're going to stay in this cold weather probably all the way through Sunday. Temps below freezing for the next little while. So the first extended period of winter cold we've had in a couple of winters. I mean, you remember last winter how warm it was, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This winter is going to be the opposite. We had a warm December. It's cold January. We're going to stay below freezing all the way through Sunday. Monday, we bump up. Now, there's always what we call a snapback. When we get these really cold Arctic air masses coming in, it's like a rubber band. You're pulling that cold air down, and then it snaps back. So the Arctic air is going to retreat. It's going to allow a little bit of a warm up next week, but all that means is the Arctic air is reloading.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Reloading. So next week we'll warm it up probably by Monday into the middle 30s with some rain showers through the middle of next week before it reloads. And we get cold again by the end of the month into February. I'm still expecting February to be a very chilly month around here. We'll finally begin to see some warmer air in March. But this week, all right, you've got your snow today. It's going to taper off to flurries here. It's doing that right now. We'll see a little bit of sunshine for the afternoon. We're going to be in the teens today with wind chills near 0 or slightly below. Now tonight, guess what? We've got a wind chill advisory in effect. Now all the kids were hoping for a snow day today, a cold day. And I said,
Yes.
well, if you saw my social media posts, I said it's probably not cold enough. Tomorrow morning, it could be cold enough at about a -15, -10 degree wind chill to prompt some delays or even some school closings, probably for the more rural counties, the more rural school districts. But still, there's a pretty good shot at some maybe the first cold day or snow day of the season for a lot of kids. We're going to stay dry tomorrow. We get some more snow coming in again for a Thursday, Friday, even into Saturday. Now Friday we may see 1 to 3 inches of snow. So we're going to get a little burst of snow again, just in time for a messy commute or two for Thursday. So stay alert about more snow this week. We'll finally begin to dry it out as we head into Sunday.
Awesome. Yeah, I know my son last night was like going to Snow Day Predictor, trying to see what the chance was, and I think the highest he got was 19%. So I think he went to bed pretty much knowing he was going to school today. But this morning when he got up, he said, I heard there's going to be a wind chill advisory tonight. And I think the threshold for our district is that -15 with the wind chill. I think that's kind of the benchmark for them for closure.
Yeah, I think you got a real good shot at it, unless your district likes to pull 2-hour delays. But this wind chill advisory goes through noon tomorrow. So we're going to have dangerous wind chills all the way up into lunchtime. So even a 2-hour delay, your kids are still standing out in -10 and -15 degree weather. So it's probably best that the kids have a blizzard bag day.
Yeah,
we were talking during the show this morning too here in Stark County. We haven't really used any snow days, so they got them to burn.
Yeah,
you know what? They got them to burn. Give them one, right?
Right.
Although it does mess parents up a little bit, but okay.
I know that can be tricky for some. Absolutely. I know it's easy for me to be like, bring it on, but like my kids are 15 and 17, so they're pretty much self-sufficient when they're home. So.
Yeah, they're home drinking your booze and
they better not be.
That's what
they found your stats,
getting into the good stuff.
They found your vodka.
Oh, boy.
Getting into Lauren's bourbon on a Tuesday.
Yes, it would be bourbon if it was anything. Trust me.
Today we're exploring Kahlua.
Let's see what
like a milkshake.
Let's see what this does with Yoo-hoo. Let's
yes, this doesn't taste like Yoo-hoo.
I'm awake now. That's fun. Mark, how about that Browns game over the weekend? Were you upset?
Yeah, I was. I was upset they didn't show up. I really was. I thought it'd be a better game. But then after I watched the Dallas Cowboys totally tank, I'm like,
made you feel better, right?
Better.
Yeah.
I feel there were several teams that didn't have their best game. by far. And so I felt a little better. I thought the Browns were going to stand out as the biggest flop, but they didn't. It was a great season. You knew Flacco was going to throw a couple of picks because that's been his forte in every game. You just hoped that they were close enough to overcome that, and you hope that it didn't cost them. And this time, 2 picks cost them 14 points. Wow.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, but it was fun.
It was a good season.
Flacco got us into the playoffs. He got us there in the first place. We wouldn't have been there without that guy.
That's true. It's his birthday today.
Happy birthday to you.
Flacco.
Happy
It's his
birthday
39th birthday. He's 39.
I saw that picture on social media of you the other day, and all you said was, "I'm so tired." And I'm like, there's a new parent for you.
There you go. Yeah.
There's a new parent whose baby wakes up every 3 hours and you get no REM sleep anymore.
He's got this 3 a.m. thing going on right now, Mark, and I get up at 4, and he's got this 3 a.m. thing he does where he's not awake crying. He's awake saying, "Hey, Dad, let's play."
Uh-oh. That's the greatest gift to a new parent is cereal. And when you finally can give your kid the cereal, the kid sleeps. And the doctor will say, don't give them cereal until they're 10 years old. Guess what? You give them cereal, and they're going to sleep their butt off.
So you can say ass on the radio.
Oh, okay. Yeah. They're going to sleep, and you're going to find that it lengthens the time. Am I right, Lauren?
You are 100%.
Are you talking about like a bowl of milk? Or
Rice cereal. So what we used to do, starting at like 3 months, we would give our kids just a little bit of rice cereal mixed with their formula.
Yep.
And as they got a little older, we would mix like whatever fruit they were on, like whether it was apples or pears or peaches, we would mix a little bit in with their cereal, give them the rest of their bottle, and they were done for the night. I mean, we had through the night sleepers. My daughter was sleeping through the night at like 2 weeks old.
Yep.
And my son ended up with colic.
A miracle. And when you go online, you go online, the experts are like, no, don't give them cereal. Don't. But then you're like, come on, I'm a parent. Parents have been giving their kids cereal for decades, and it works. Yeah. So, Christian, you might have to come to the dark side.
I think I'll try anything at this point.
I bet you he'll love it too. Because like even my kids, when I started giving it to them, like they have the kind with bananas and apples already in it too. Yeah. He's old enough now. It's not like you're starting at 3 months like we did. He's 9 months old now. So you can make
he's 9 months? Get him on the cereal, man.
Yeah, he needs this is what I told him when he started complaining about sleep.
He's like, give him a steak.
What are you talking about? Get him on the cereal. It adds bulk to his belly, takes time to digest. He's a happy little camper.
If all you did was have a massive drink for dinner, you would wake up in the middle of the night hungry too.
Yeah, that's it. That goes through you like that.
Yeah. I will look into that because
all right, we're not ganging up on you, Kristen. Did you hear him?
We're trying to direct.
I will look into that. No, you'll do it on your way home today. You go and you buy it, and you start mixing it in with the formula and spoon feeding that little guy, and you will be amazed. And next time I talk to you, you're going to go.
Yeah, he's not going to be as tired anymore. Well, he might. But it won't be because of Jimmy. It'll be because he's up playing Monopoly.
Monopoly Go on my phone.
That's the real truth, isn't it?
Is a problem.
Mark, always a pleasure. Yes. We appreciate you joining us today, and we'll talk to you next week.
Yep.
All right, guys. See you later. Thanks.
All right. Mark Johnson, News Channel 5. Cold. Real cold.
I'm so glad he backed me up on that cereal. I said something to you.
You're talking about like at night?
Yeah, just right before bed. Yeah. We used to do bath. Do the lotion thing, a book, then I would feed them some cereal and give them their bottle and they would fall asleep and that would be it. Lights out for the night. And just so you know, let's see, Media Missy said 100% cereal. Amy said agree with Mark and Lauren. Mama 4 kids here, get the cereal.
The only thing that's tough, it's so hard not to laugh because like I look up and these babies' eyes are just looking at me.
Yeah, and he's happy.
And as soon as you make eye contact, this big smile and he starts laughing.
Yeah.
And then his energy's like
through the roof. Right.
And you're like, go to bed, Jim.
You won't see those big eyes at such an early hour if you get him cereal.
Jim, lay down. But it's so damn cute though.
It is cute, and he'll still do that.
Damn cute.
But it'll be better when he's doing it at like 5 or 6 or 7 in the morning versus 3.
Your kid does that. If you're any kind of like normal parent, because one thing I think that I've been really good at as a dad, not to toot my own horn, but toot. And it's nothing that it's just advice that I saw on TikTok, Instagram, just all about. There's one that always sticks out with me. I don't know who said it. He's a speaker, and you always hear it with like this ominous music or whatever. And it's like you got 4 years, 4 years with a kid, a kid truly being a kid.
Yeah.
And if you don't pay attention, if you don't enjoy it, it's over like that.
It is.
And I try to take 8,000 pictures, 8,000 videos. When I'm holding him, I literally just sit here and immerse myself in that, if it makes sense.
Mhm.
And because I realize it's not forever.
It's not.
So like I sit there and I go, there's going to be a time I'm going to miss that.
Mm-hmm.
Him looking at me through his crib and laughing. I'm going to miss that. And that's big. I could get emotional talking about it. But
I could get emotional with you getting emotional
I'm like-
talking about it. I miss that.
I'm like, I'm going to miss that.
Yeah.
So it's like,
You do.
I take advantage of it every day. And even though like I wake up at 3 and I'm like, oh, I might be doing the show going, oh my God, wouldn't trade it for a world.
Nope.
Would not trade it for the world.
You're truly a parent, Bigglesworth.
It is it's pretty cool.
And a good one.
It's pretty cool. It's Jack Harlow. Love it on me. It's Q92. All right. Is complimenting hair creepy? That's a question I pose.
What? That's a question that Clint posed when he walked in here.
Yeah, that's we've been talking about. We're going to talk about what Clint said.
Yeah.
So he came in here and he was telling us a story about someone complimenting someone's hair.
Yeah.
Saying, I don't mean to be creepy, but I really like your hair.
Well, he asked me, he said, does that creep you out? Because he said, your hair looks nice today. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Is that creepy? Does that creep you out? And I said, no, we know Clint really well.
Right.
So it doesn't bother me at all. But the question was then posed. At what point is complimenting a woman in public not flattering, but yet then creepy?
I remember, and this is back in the 1900s, a guy I worked with who's no longer with us.
Yeah.
Rest easy. King. But he... we were sitting one day in the studio talking, going over what we're going to do on the show. And a sales girl walked in. Now, this sales girl was a very beautiful.
She was a pretty gal.
Yes.
Okay.
I have no doubt. If she was like, hi, can I talk about your business and advertising? The owner would be like, indeed, you can. And she always dressed nice. And she did. She had nice legs. And you know me, I'm a legs ass guy.
Okay, so you were oogling her too in the office.
Then yes.
Okay.
Yes, I was. And this is back in my Youngstown days. She walked in one day to ask a sales question about some sponsorship, things like that. And I will never forget this. We're sitting there and we're all talking. And the gentleman, the older gentleman at the time, he says, I got to tell you. He goes, I just got to tell you, you've got an incredible set of legs. And in my head, no! I knew back. This is 1900s now. Oh, no, this is 2000. This is.
Could you hear the clack of HR's heels coming down the hallway?
2002. I'm like, no! I think we're supposed to wait till she leaves the room to say that to each other. I don't think we say it to her.
Right.
Not at work. Not now. And she was very nice about it. And you could tell it was a little like, I'm sorry, but
it probably took her by surprise.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I knew that the guy was not trying to be perverted. I know you're like, oh, sure. I'm telling you, I knew the man. He wasn't. He thought that he was older. Like he was in his 60s at the time. She's in her 20s.
I guess maybe that.
Maybe from a different, but I'm saying maybe from a different generation.
Yeah.
Maybe then that was seen as okay. I don't know. This was way before now. Where you say hi to someone like, oh God, did I offend you?
Right.
Good morning. Excuse me?
Right.
Damn it. But yeah, I'll never forget that. You've got a incredible set of legs. It's just for that, huh? Anyway, real quick, this is not anything I want to dwell on. I've just been laughing at this on the internet. We all know Ric Flair, right?
Ric Flair, woo!
I say Ric Flair, woo! Everyone goes, woo!
Yep.
Jake, do we woo?
Woo!
Do you know Ric Flair?
No.
Of course.
Fair enough. Well, he has his own wings now.
His own wigs?
Wings.
Oh, wings. I was like,
he has his own wings now, okay?
Yeah.
Hold on, I got it. They pulled it up somewhere and I got it. Okay. You know what they're called? His wings? Wings!
oh my gosh.
They're called wings. He said wings. Hold on, I got maybe sound better if I turn it up without. I don't probably get distorted, but wings.
It does sound like he's saying
wings. Wings.
So, like, how do you order that?
Oh God! I'll have 12 barbecue wings.
Right.
Wings. Wings.
Oh boy.
They're called wings. That's all. Nothing behind that. I just wanted to play it on the air. There's even the video of him holding it. They're called Woo Wings. Woo Wings. He's on the box. Like it's him on the box. It says Woo across the box.
Do it all together now. So you would be like, Woo Wings.
Woo Wings.
There you go.
Oh my God. Well done, Ric Flair. Well done indeed. Do women want gentlemen? Or don't you still want the bad boys?
I mean, I
Do you want
don't know about a
gentle
bad
man?
boy, but you don't want a pushover either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So I would really like you girls just to do that. Text your man that, and then text back whatever the hell they write back. I'm just curious, or just tell us what he wrote back. I'm very curious. I mean, I guess that would be a good compliment to get, I suppose.
Should I add a heart emoji?
No, don't overdo it.
No, okay.
Don't overdo it. If he's listening, this isn't going to work.
He's not listening.
They had like a list of things you don't realize you do that annoy your neighbors. And I was going through a list. It's pretty standard. It's a lot of things that I think we've all experienced neighbors doing, or we've even maybe done ourselves.
Right, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like mowing your lawn late at night or early in the morning. Letting your dogs go in the neighbor's yard and poop. And, you know what I mean? Not taking care of that or not cleaning up the poop.
Yeah.
Things like letting your kids play in the street all day. Going overboard for holidays.
That's my yard. Mind your business.
Tree debris or grass debris, not putting the grass clippings out in the street, or letting your leaves go into your neighbor's yard, or raking them into your neighbor's yard, things like that.
Yeah.
Parking issues, people who park on the street and other people don't like it or not allowed to do it, but they do it anyway. Basic stuff. And it got me thinking, like, doesn't mean you don't like your neighbors.
Right.
But what is something your neighbor does that annoys you or you don't like, you wish they didn't do? Again, doesn't necessarily, you might hate your neighbors, I get it, but you might not hate them at all, but they do this one thing and you're like, yeah, I really wish you guys didn't do that. like mine is just because I'm an introvert.
Yeah.
I wish they wouldn't be outside when I pull in to talk to me.
That's funny.
When I pull in, I just want to go in my house.
Oh, I
It
know.
has nothing to do. They're lovely. I have great neighbors on both sides.
I know that, but you're similar here. Like, don't talk to me. I just want to leave.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to go. I want to get in I just pulled in. I just got home. I want to just, I'm going to get the mail, and I said, like, oh, I'll pull in. They'll laugh because we'll pull in, and you'll hear, I'll go, oh, if one of them's outside, like,
are your windows ever down?
here we go. No, I'm not like that rude. And I have great neighbors on both sides. Awesome. It has nothing to do with them as persons. It has to do with me being a weirdo and not wanting to associate with humans.
Yeah, I don't mind that. We have awesome neighbors on our one side. Like, we're very good friends with them. Our kids babysit, house sit. We just got done fish sitting yesterday for them. They're amazing. We could not ask for better neighbors.
You could.
Everybody else, like, they're fine. Like, we don't talk to all of our neighbors all of the time, but if we see them, it's like, hello, you know.
Yeah.
There's one neighbor, though, in particular, and it's not even anything that they do that gets on my nerves. I'm perplexed by it. Both he and his wife have to pull into the garage backwards. They have
Does he have a truck?
to back in.
Dodge Ram?
Oh, my God, I think he does.
Yeah, sounds about right.
It's a truck, but I don't know what make it is. I'm going to look today.
Either an F-150 or a Dodge Ram.
They are so nice, but I cannot figure out why we have to make it a point to back in. It perplexes me. It has for years. I don't know.
Q92. It is 9:45. Couple texts about getting the baby to sleep. Someone said lavender body wash and lotion, Christian. I love lavender.
It does smell good.
Oh, I have lavender body wash for myself.
But I'm a sucker for the OG Johnson & Johnson's baby wash and lotion.
Baby wash and lotion. I don't know what we use.
It's the orange Johnson's body wash / shampoo.
For babies?
Yeah, and the pink bottle of the baby lotion.
I never pay attention to what we have. I'm always nervous when I put him in the bath. He's going to fall his head on the tub.
What is he up walking around in the bathtub?
No, but like he could slip and fall and like.
Do you not have a ring for him to sit in?
No.
Do you have a bathtub that you put in the bathtub?
No.
You just plunk them in?
Yeah. He likes to play.
Yeah.
We have some floating fish and sharks, things like that.
You know,
He
they
loves
sell
that.
bath seats that are like a ring so they can't fall over, but they can sit upright and play.
They probably do.
Yeah.
I'll have to look into that.
Mm-hmm. I'll send you a link.
Someone says beech nut cereal mix is really good. Get the cereal. Trust us, Christian. I just might do that. Anything to keep the little boy going. Yes, the lavender will relax him and put him to sleep. Let's hope so. That or I'm going to start giving him NyQuil.
No, the cereal is by far much better.
It's Q92.
Morning, people.
Rage Room, families that play favoritism, but then call the kettle black for other family members when they believe that they are also doing it for their own kids. Family favoritism. Sucks. I feel bad for my brother and sister.
You're on a roll today. You
I
know
really
your
do.
sister's listening.
I really do. They know I'm the best one. If there's one shining star of the children, they know who it was. They know it wasn't them. To the guy that passed me as soon as the railroad crossing bar goes up, how can you assume I'm not also late for work and in a hurry, asshat? Hey, listen, I'm for name calling as long as I can say it on the radio.
I wish I could be like, you know how they do the NFL mic'd up? I am like the worst. I need one of those for on days when I'm running late or someone's driving stupid, like close to me. My kids make fun of me all the time.
Asshat does not get used enough.
Your sister said I need to take your booze away.
Booze. The Zoa. Rage room, this country not having a law for maternity leave and having to go back to work too soon because you can't afford not to. Give it the times, USA. Rage room.
That makes me sad.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's the hardest thing to go back to work and leave your baby the first time.
It's not easy.
Especially when you're not ready yet. You know what I mean? Like when you're not physically healed completely or, you're like lactating. And I only say that because it's a thing. Like, even if you're not breastfeeding, like you leak for a while.
Yeah. The older you get. Yeah. We're
Kristen,
like old faucets when we get older. You know what I mean?
I'm talking about new moms.
I know. I'm talking about wieners. There's that old saying, you can wiggle, you can jiggle, you can do a little dance. The last 3 drops end up in your pants.
Yeah, that's gross.
You ever hear that, Jake?
Only from you.
Oh, well, there you go, dude.
But you have said it before.
Well, take it with you and use it in life.
Oh, I have already.
Have you done it?
Oh,
Yeah. And I repeat it to other people, and then everybody else knows what I'm talking about. I'm like, well,
because they've already all heard it. They're like,
No.
yeah. Oh, they haven't?
They haven't heard it.
Oh. I see. I've heard it.
Just trying to make the world a better place.
Yeah.
Today's hit music. It is Q92. It is 9:52. That's going to about do it for us. We are out of here. Nicolina's in here next. Keller in the afternoon after that. And then Ryan at night. Thank you guys so much for listening today. Whether it was on the radio, whether it was online at Q92radio.com, or if you were watching on Facebook, YouTube, or X, thank you. Thank you to Mark Johnson for hanging out with us a little bit in the 9 o'clock hour. Appreciate all the rage in the rage room today as well. Tomorrow morning on the show, more prizes to give to you. Your Call Wednesday. We'll be talking to Rich DeRocher from the Hall of Fame tomorrow in the 8 o'clock hour as well. Enjoy the rest of your day. Try to stay warm. Don't forget we have that wind chill advisory tonight.
We do with wind chills as low as negative 15 or so. So keep an eye. There could be some school closings. You heard it from Mark Johnson due to the wind.
Wouldn't be surprised if there's some school closings just because of the cold tomorrow.
Starts at 10 p.m. tonight, runs through noon tomorrow. So
we'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. Have a great day. Jake, any last words for everybody?
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye. It's Olivia Rodrigo and Vampire. It's Q92.